Turn up your mic just a little bit, will you?
Hopefully. Well, come on. How do I turn it up?
Go into your audio settings.
Audio?
Yeah.
Sound?
Yeah.
Sound? Alright.
Wait, hold on. Actually, hold down on your touchpad. Go to, where is it? Oh, no, go up to sound and devices. Adjust microphone level. What is going on? Alrighty. Let's see. Let me post this on Friday Night Puck.
Yo. It's actually up all the way.
Is it? Alright, then I will. Alright, I'll turn mine down then a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, what is up? Oh, fuck. Let's go right here. Alright, what's going on? Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let us know who you are. Live chat is up. I see that there's a couple of you guys. We're going to do kind of a late night podcast tonight. Do a little bit of something different. We did Friday Night Puck tonight. Ian ran that. That was pretty good success from what I'm hearing. Anything else? I mean, like that you like want to talk about on this tonight?
I think we definitely need to go through the stats and the standings for sure.
Oh yeah.
And see maybe. I wish they would have a transaction section on here though.
Yeah.
Or so we could see the trades and stuff, waiver claims.
Right. All right. Yeah. Let's get to going then.
What do you want to start off first?
Oh, what's up, guys? Like I said before, leave a comment, name, gamer tag, whatever team you play on. You know, however you guys want to do it. C-Dats got the W tonight, huh? Oh yeah, I seen that. I watched the last part of that game, C-Dats. It was actually a pretty good third period. Coming back to win it, that was definitely a strong game to watch. Let's take a minute and talk about Friday Night Puck. Ian, what made you come up with that idea, man? Like, just getting guys together to play. Was that just kind of the thing?
I think the number one goal is definitely to get the league more involved. Just just to stay active. To have something to do on Fridays. Because as we all know that there is no league games on Fridays, so I think it's a good idea to get the league more involved and have something to do on Friday nights. And also, for all those prospects out there, could probably get you some recognition as well.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I was looking at. You put everything out there in the prospects, and you're hoping that you find in Friday Night Puck, Saturday Night Puck, any weekend games that guys are throwing out there. That's a great way to get noticed. Backhand Jamboree. What's up, man? Something that I think the prospects should they should really get into is playing with other teams, trying to get their games in. Uh, I know the league. We went from having a true prospect, couple true prospect teams that didn't really work out. So now we've simplified it. These guys, they just get in when they can, and they're playing. It's that simple. Uh, Prospects, the big thing, be active. You know, us owners, we're looking for guys that are going to be active, that are going to, be. You don't have to be active 7 days a week. I get not everybody can be active 7 days a week. Not everybody, everybody has a life. Everybody's got jobs. Everybody's, but 2-3 nights a week, be active. Throw it out there. Hey, looking for a game. Hey, looking to play. Do any of that. And these guys are going to pick you up. I know a lot of these teams right now. We're looking. I know Colorado is looking. I don't know if any other teams. It's all right there in the Discord. It's simple. Just be active and show us how you guys really want to play. Let's go ahead and dive into some league stuff here. Let's see.
I think we should start off with the standings.
Yes. Yes, let's start with the standings. And C-Dash just put it the best. Availability is key. I get everybody's got a life. C-Dash, I know, everybody, they've got things going on. But availability is key. If you guys can be available 2-3 nights a week, that right there, it's going to put you over the top.
For sure.
So, man, I can't find. Hold on, I'm looking on the website right now.
Just go on the World E-Hockey and just click on the NHL tab. The NHL tab. And scroll over the standings.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Let me. Oh yeah, I had it minimized on my computer. All right, so we'll just start here at the top and work our way down. Eastern Conference, Atlantic Division, Tampa. Yeah, that's a tough division. Tampa Bay. In 24 games, they're 18-5, 1 OT loss.
37 points.
37 points. They're
28 goals scored.
Yeah, their goals for over goals against average. Oh man, it's
huge.
Wicked. Oh,
it's almost a 50 goal difference.
Oh yeah, the team struggle.
Excuse me, it's over 50 goals. No, it's 52.
Teams struggle against Tampa Bay. Detroit.
Sure.
Detroit. 27 games played. 15 wins, 8 losses, 4 overtime losses. Only, they've got 3 games on Tampa.
True.
Only 3 points behind as of now. I'm not saying that they're not, that Tampa's not way up there, but still, a goal difference is pretty big. 141 goals for and 118 goals against it. In their division, they're 4-5, 0-3. It's ridiculous for the last 10. But then again, Tampa's 7-3, 0-0. In the division. So that Atlantic Division really needs to. You guys need to watch out for Tampa. Good team. Buffalo. Buffalo is another kind of a rounding out that top 3. Buffalo is a kind of a sleeper team. From the beginning, I doubted them. But that was just me. Hey, I seen them play, but man, did we have a game. It's like the first or second week into the season, we had a game go into double overtime against Buffalo, and to sit there and be, in double overtime, your hands are sweating, you're worried, you don't know what's going to happen, and oh man, it's it's scary. You get into that double overtime, and their owner, man, stood on his head. We put, if I remember correctly, we put close to 45, 50 shots on him, and dude stood on his head. Stood on his head. It's ridiculous. Ottawa, 26 games played, 16 wins, 10 losses, 32 points. It's still those, the 3, 4, and 5 spot. Well, no, wait, one. Or no. The second, third, and fourth spot are really, really close in that division. They're looking good. They're really close. That's what I like. I like competitiveness. I like to see them close. CDAT said Detroit is a brand new team from the beginning of the season. They're scary now. Yeah, it's definitely looking like that, CDAT. I know we played them in the preseason, and I was like, oh, okay. But man, to see what their record's doing now, hey, more power to you. You might want to see competitiveness. That's really what we want to see.
For sure.
Then you've got Toronto.
Actually, I think you might have skipped over Ottawa.
Oh, I did. Damn. Sorry, Ottawa.
Yeah.
Ottawa, you got Ottawa at 26, 16, and 10. Still, they're not too far out. They're still there. There's a lot of season left. This is looking like one of the tougher of the divisions, from what I'm seeing so far. And it'll be nice to see how this division plays out, really. 32 points, it looks, they got an even goals for and goals against, and so that's something that, it seems like a lot of their games come down to the wire and competitiveness, and again, very close.
Yeah, sitting at 16 and 10, 32 points, that's actually not bad of a start to the season. Looking with the 83 goals scored and 83 goals against, dead on. Goal differential is 0 right now, so
right.
See if they can. They're 8-4 in their division, so they're playing really good against their division.
Another team, Florida, or no, Toronto. Toronto sitting 22 games again. Couple games out. Just haven't put them in yet. Sitting at 13-8, 0-1, 27 points. There's that 10-point difference. That's really where you start to jump from your top teams in the division to your lower end teams in the division. 27 points. Again, goal difference. 67 goals for, 57 goals against. They're 9-1 in the division. They're killing it in the division. I think that that's going to be one of those teams to watch out for, come division play.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely probably a sleeper team. Probably could. Going 9-1. That's insane.
Oh yeah.
That will definitely boost them in the standings in their division, and maybe they can make a run for at least a wild card spot. Towards the end of the season.
Yeah, none of these teams are out of it yet.
No.
And this is just the Atlantic Division, guys. We've still got 3 other divisions to go through. You're looking Florida. You're looking at 27 games, 12-12. and 3 overtime losses at 27 points.
Yeah, I mean,
Another team that at the beginning of the season, man, I definitely thought was going to be one of those breakout teams. I thought Florida could have taken that division. I really did.
yeah, I actually had them finishing first in the division for at the beginning of the season. I mean, there's still plenty of hockey left to play, but right now they're not looking so good.
No, they're
So,
gonna have to hit a hot streak.
yeah,
87 goals for, 87 goals against. Again, tight games, close games. When you got a 500 record, I mean, that's really what you're going to see. In the division, they're 5-5, 0-2. So they're holding in there. They're staying strong. Montreal just got taken over, new ownership by Midnight Fapper, Jordan Windsor. I know from what me and him were talking, me and him kind of talked some last night, and they had a pretty outstanding week this week. It was a good week for them. Something that they needed. They needed this week. Otherwise, I mean, it was just going to be hard. It was going to be hard for them. But this week, coming in and doing what they had to do. This week, it was nice to see that at least. Bottom tier team. Again, plenty of hockey left. I mean, these standings could flip, in 2 weeks. And, you could have Boston, who's sitting in last, be in first place, Let's see.
yeah. I mean, having a rough start.
Oh, yeah.
Only 15 points with 25 games played. And,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not good. I mean, definitely, they're negative 36 on a goal differential right now, and 3-8, 0-1 record in the division. So maybe they're finding a turnaround. I mean, we're about, I want to say, a week to 2 weeks away from the halfway point of the season. So should be interesting.
Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's go down to the Metropolitan. They got this is one of those divisions. I mean, if you're not strong in this division is going to be hard for you to deal with all season. You got Philadelphia, the owner, C-Dads. I know he's watching, sitting in the comments right now, just waiting for me to talk about him. 22 in 26 games played. He's 22-2 and 2 overtime losses for 46 points. 132 goals for and 57 goals against. 10-1, 0-1 in the division. I mean, if they don't take the division, they will have to have a inner team meltdown. I think that's what that'll be.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, only 2 losses.
Yeah.
I mean,
2 losses.
2 regulation losses and 2 losses.
Yeah, 4 losses together, and out of the 4 losses, I mean, you're still walking away with 2 points. You're in great standing. I mean, 10-1-0 in the division.
Yeah, I mean,
you're working that division, man.
Through the season,
quarter
way through the season, you're already looking like a true playoff team. I mean, that's something to be proud of, for sure, if you're Philly.
Washington. So this was something I just heard. I just got from C-Dads in the comments. Thoughts on Washington's top line leaving? I didn't know that they left at all, actually. Yeah, that's it's definitely something for. Yeah, wow. When your top line leaves, I mean it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. I can tell you that. That's gonna kill them. Really. I mean they were such a good team. I mean, I get things happen. Tempers flare, guys get angry, people get butthurt. I understand that. It is what it is, man. You just gotta. You can't let it get to you. But yeah, Washington, 25 games played at 18-6, 0-1, 37 points. They're 9 points behind Philly at a quarter of the way through the season. I mean, all Philly's got to do is have a bad week, and Washington's right there. And you have Philly has one bad week, and Washington was right there. They're waiting. They're waiting to pounce on that, and that's something that these guys, they got to look out for. Again, goal difference. I mean, 133 goals for, 54 goals against. Goaltending is solid in those for those teams.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely goaltending is very important. Also, yeah, just well around. If you can just keep your team together and find a way to win, then have great chemistry. I think that's one of the biggest things for a successful team.
Oh yeah. And then so jumping into third in the Metropolitan, you've got Columbus. 27 games played, 15, 10, 0-2, 32 points, 85 goals for, but an 86 goals against. So I mean, it's it's pretty tight, pretty close. I think it'll definitely be something to watch those top three teams battle it out for possibly the number 1 and number 2 seeds in that conference. I think.
I think I think Philly's going to run away with the first seed in the division. I think they'll win the Metro this season.
Really?
But yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, just looking at what we've got right here, right now. I don't want to say that it's almost guaranteed, but I don't want to say that it's over.
Yeah.
Let's jump down here to the Islanders. The Islanders, again, another team, I didn't really expect to do very well. But they're in the top 4. So they're top 4 in their respective division. Again, when you play in that tough a division, when you play, what is it? It's when you play 6 of your 9 games a week in division, all of those points matter, and as an owner, I can tell you from struggling right now, that's definitely something that I've come, you got to put your best line out there, game in and game out. You gotta make the moves you got to, and you have to be on your toes at all times, because teams are making moves. Teams are, like C-Dad said, their whole first line quit. I mean, at that point, do you have a second line that can compete in the Metropolitan? Like, let's be honest here, bud. Like, the Metropolitan is probably the toughest division out there, and you're second in the division, and your first line just up and quits. Like, are you not looking at the standings? Like, I'm not trying to criticize anybody, but come on now. Like, you're second in the toughest division in the league at this point, and you just up and quit? Like, I mean, I guess, okay, I get it, I guess I get it, people have things, people are going to be, people have their opinions, they're going to have their thoughts on how the league is ran and this and that, but, I think we all have a common goal here, and I think a lot of us, we just play, I could be a 500 team, maybe not win every night, maybe not win every game, but, it's fun, it's fun to go out there, it's fun to compete, yeah, I don't get it, I guess, yeah. See, who are we at?
We're at Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh, another team. Another one of these teams I pulled for, and I mean, I don't want to say they're falling apart, but I don't want to say that they're, I mean, there's a big gap. I mean, 26 games played, 12 and 11, so about a little over 500. Well, not well, I guess. 12, 11, 0 and 3, 27 points. You got an 88 goals for, 84 goals against, 7-3, 0 and 2 in the division. It's not bad, but yeah, it's just something. Yeah, what are your opinions on that? Like, I mean, because if I remember correctly, we both pulled for Pittsburgh, I believe.
I can actually look back at my predictions. Let me find them for you, and I can say where I had them finishing. Uh, I created it like a month ago.
Brandon Lee,
Standings predictions.
Brandon Lee said thoughts on two of Arizona's defenders having 80 hits. Is that 80 hits together, as in like 40 apiece, or 80 hits from one guy? Like, do each of them have 80 hits apiece? Because if so,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that as soon as we get to the stats, and that's something that will be very interesting to talk about.
yeah,
Because I remember checking that out like last week, and they had two of their top defensemen that had like 40 or something plus hits.
whew, good lord, that's ridiculous. Yeah, like Ian just said, we'll get to that when we look at the stats. Man,
Oh,
we
I had
have we haven't done one of these in a while, so we're gonna go through a bunch of shit right now. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have a chill session right now. Everybody, get your comments in, get everything in there you guys got to say to us. Let us know how you guys are feeling. I will edit and upload a top 10 video this weekend. Put it on me. Submit your videos. I apologize. It's been a rough one.
so speaking about Pittsburgh, um, actually where they're at right now, sitting fifth at the Metro, they're actually for my end of the year standings, I actually have them finishing fifth.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so kind of like spot on right now.
Yeah. Okay. So with Pittsburgh being in fifth, I mean, I had him a little higher. I thought, just personally, I thought I had him a little higher, but that was just me. Uh, so let's look at New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
New Jersey, 26 games played, 9, 14, 0 and 3, 21 points. We're getting into the bottom three teams in the division right now. You got 99 goals for, 103 goals against. 6 and 6 in the division. Not a horrible, but again,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make a run. You're down the stretch. Something's gonna happen. Moves are gonna have to be made. Things are gonna have to happen. Simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, currently sitting 9 points back from a wild card spot. I mean, you'd expect them, to get maybe pull some wins out like crazy next week, and if they
Yeah.
can do that, I can see a turnaround.
With the halfway point coming up in the season, something a lot of these owners are going to have to look at. I mean, they're going to have to see where your team individually is sitting. I mean, as an owner myself, that's something I have to look at. You got to see how much cap room you got. You got to see what moves you can make. Uh, Everything's for the better. At this point, anybody in that bottom three, I mean, everything is for the better. Carolina, they're a good team. I don't know. I mean, if it's just that they play in a hard division or what, but they're a good team. They're a solid team. But I mean, their standings just don't show it, I guess. 26 games played, 9 and 16, 0 and 1, 19 points, 60 goals for, 125 goals against, 4-7-0-1 in the division. The division games are killing them. And
Oh yeah.
it's just something that can't happen, really. I mean, those division games are critical,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just, I mean, it's how it is. You play so many division games a week, guys. Let's remember that. Uh, let's see. The New York Rangers. This is kind of again, you play in a hard division. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
You've had some turmoil from what my understanding. Seeing.
Mm. Me personally, I'm on the Rangers, so I can speak this
Okay, yeah.
from
Go
my
ahead.
own perspective. All
Go
right.
ahead. Let's
So,
let's get a little insight on the Rangers here and let's get a little insight on their 323 record with 6 points. Let's get a little insight here, Ian.
all right. So, 26 games played. Sitting with 3 wins and 23 losses. With 6 points. Scored 54 goals, allowed 146. It's rough. It's rough. It's a 1-11 division record. I mean, all I gotta say is nothing but positives about this team. This team actually has been a lot better, personally, since I joined the team about last week, and this team has improved a lot. Before I was there, it was just I think they started off like 0-12 or something, 0-15, 0-16. So I definitely see some improvement. I mean, personally, I've only played 2 games with the team, and definitely looking to be more active with the team. So I, I mean, what Darren is doing over there, making some new moves, getting more prospect players, and making trades and stuff. I think
Yeah, and
maybe we can have
and
a turnaround season.
from my understanding, I mean, Darren's a great guy. I've dealt with him. I've made trades with him. One of the trades I made, kid told me he wanted to go there, and then all of a sudden he gets there, and it's just like, no, I don't want to be here. So, like, come on, man, like, make up your mind. What are you doing here? Uh yeah. I mean, Darren's a great owner, great guy. Shout out to him. Uh Again, you guys play in a very hard division. I don't even know where to put it there. Uh,
I mean, right now, I do have to say, I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm not being biased. I'm not biased at all towards any of this. I just don't see that we can make a run to the playoffs, but I do see we can be at least competitive and at least compete with other teams in our division and in conference and other teams around the league. I feel like we can at least aim for at least. Our goal here is probably about 30, 35 win season, especially where we're at. We're at 3 wins right now with 26 games. I mean, we can
hey,
definitely pull it off
yeah.
if we
Hey, you
try
guys
it
could.
well.
Yeah, you guys could pull it off. You guys really could. I mean, a playoff spot is it's far fetched right now. Uh,
Oh yeah,
but
especially being 24 points back from the playoff spot is kind of rough.
yeah, that's being rough. But I mean, you guys, just put your foot down, put the hammer down on some guys, and just get it rolling. I mean, it's really all it is. So, uh, out of the Eastern Conference, we're looking at Tampa Bay, Detroit, Buffalo,
And
and what? Sorry, what was that?
okay, so what it's looking like right now, I believe, uh, Tampa, wait, Philly is the 1 seed. Uh, well, Tampa, Detroit, Buffalo are the 3 division winners, or the 3 who are top 3 in the division.
Yeah,
Um, and then Ottawa would be a wild card team, and then in the Metro, Philly is the division winner, or first place, I should say, and then uh, first, and then Washington, Columbus, and the Islanders. The Islanders would be the second wild card team. So right now you'd be looking at let's see. I think, I believe, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is what I think the playoff format, I think what it would be like. I think Tampa would play Ottawa, Detroit would play Buffalo, Philly would play the Islanders, and Washington would play Columbus.
Okay. Yeah, like I
That would
said,
be
I
the
mean,
East
like I,
as of
s-
right now.
like I said, I mean, none of these teams are out of it yet. Even if it seems far fetched. Like, don't get down and out about it, guys. Like, just put your head down. Start playing on the weekends with your guys. Start build that chemistry because I mean, those teams that are in first place. I mean, I know C-Dats, dude. You're always on. You're always fucking playing. Like, I know that for a fact. Like, I've played with you multiple times. Like, you're always on. Like, your team is always active. Uh, in Tampa, I mean, they're not very active in the Discord, but they're active. I mean, just playing with guys, I've ran into Tampa probably 6, 7 different times, and it's crazy. It just the way it is. So the Eastern Conference is looking really strong. It's definitely going to be it's going to be a fun. It's going to be a fun conference to watch as the season progresses and as the season ends, and at the halfway mark. Uh, let's take a look at the Western Conference. The Western Conference, you've got the Central Division. This is Maple Syrup. Shout out, my dude. You're running filthy, dude. I've seen all of those videos you have submitted to me, dude. I've watched every one of them, and they are filthy, dude. It's nasty. St. Louis, 26 games played, 21-5 for 42 points, 150 goals for, and 45 goals against. Strong goaltending. Strong goaltending and strong forward power. I mean,
just all around great.
Yeah, all around great team.
Yeah.
9-3 in the division, dude. You're killing it over there. I'm from Colorado. We're down there, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. It's crazy, man. It is wicked to watch the standings in this division because it's up and down all the time. Seattle, again, another team that started off the first week like 0-9 in their first week. Like, come on now. 26 games played, 18-6. 2 overtime losses for 38 points. Not a big jump, not a big gap there between first and second. 92 goals for, 59 goals against, 10-1-1 in the division. Crazy work in the division, Seattle.
I can definitely see Seattle pass over St. Louis next week. I could see it. I could see that division, that top 3 right there is definitely, especially with Minnesota. It's really too close to, like, super close. Like, insane.
Yeah. I mean, the whole division is pretty close. Let's see. Yeah, like you said, Minnesota, 26 games played, 17 wins, 7 losses, 0-2, or 17-7-2. 36 points. Again, 89 goals for, 55 goals against. Just ridiculous. 5-5 in the division, 5-5, 0-1. So you got an overtime in there. Obviously, it was either a close game or a good game. I can tell you that. Minnesota always puts up a fight. They always put up a game. Guna's a good dude. I may not always see eye to eye with him, but he's a good dude. I know he is. I know he runs a strong team over there. Dallas is kind of they're middle of the pack. I haven't heard much about them. They're good. We haven't had the decency to play them yet. From Colorado, I don't believe. But I know that'll come up sooner or later. 27 games played, 16-10, 1 overtime loss, 33 points. Again, not much of a difference there. 3-point difference between Dallas and a third place spot. 109 goals for, 96 goals against, 6-6 in the division. Again, you guys are just killing it out here. All of these teams, you know, even if you're in the bottom of the pack, I mean, you guys are, they're still doing it, you know. You're still icing a team. You're still making it doable. And that's what we want. You know, we want you guys to be competitive, and that's something I'm seeing this season.
Competitive and have fun for sure.
Yeah, and that's something that that I'm enjoying to watch is the competitiveness. Good old Nashville. Oh boy, sorry guys. Good old Nashville. 27, 15, 9, 0, or 9-3. God, I keep reading the tie column. There's no ties. 33 points. They're tied for the 4th place spot. It'll be interesting to watch how that goes these next couple of weeks. 96
So
goals
close.
for, 90 goals against. I mean, it's close. You know, you got a 6-goal margin. That's something that the teams need to watch out for. Oh, what are they in the 5-5, 0-2 in the division? I mean, still, again, you know, it's crazy, man. I mean, the division is up and down all the time. It seems like. Winnipeg.
Interesting team.
Yeah, this is an interesting team because Winnipeg. I had Winnipeg up in the top 3 after that preseason.
Same as I.
After that preseason tournament that we played, I had Winnipeg up in the top 3 of this division, and you know, to see them battling for that wild card spot right now, being only 1 point out of a 3-way tie for 4th, not bad. Again, a very close conference, or very close division, my bad. 91 goals for, 63 goals against, 7-4, 0-1 in the division. I mean, you got the second best division, or the third best division record. First would be Seattle, then you've got St. Louis, and then you would have Winnipeg. So, I mean, they're pulling games when they need to. You know, they're taking points from division. That's all that matters.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shout out to Jeff, and Jeff, Winnipeg owner. Shout out to him. Trying. Central is pretty tough division. I mean, arguably the best division in the West right now. So we'll see. See how well it goes. I mean, there's still a lot of hockey left to play.
Oh yeah. This is a fun topic. Colorado. Yeah, your boy. Here I am. Yeah. 14 in 25 games played, we're 14-10-1. 29 points, 81 goals for, 83 goals against, 5-0-1. Yeah. That's except yeah, I mean that's it's definitely something. I don't even know really where to start. I mean, at the beginning of the season, we definitely had some internal turmoil. I'll flat out say that we had some things from within the team. We just couldn't get it together early, but I think now we're starting to. And like I said, I mean, we're a 500 team right now. I have faith in my guys. I think that they could pull it out, maybe get a wild card spot. I know we're not out of it. I do.
By all means, definitely not. For sure.
In a tight division like this, I mean, every point matters. And that's that's what I'm trying to tell my guys.
I believe. Sorry to interrupt, but I believe, based off the standings, you guys are only 1 point out from the wild card spot. Or no, not 1 point. 4 points out from the wild card spot.
Yeah, thanks, Gingy. We tried. uh, we've, like I said, I mean, internal turmoil at the beginning of the start of the season. It wasn't good for us. But since then, as an owner, I've made moves. I've done what I've had to do. I have got, from my, I've got dedicated guys. I've got a solid defensive core. I've got the forwards. I mean, they can score. Uh, I've got two outstanding goalies. We just got to get our lines together and figure out really what's going to work for us and what's going to pull us ahead and put us up there. I mean, because easily, we could be a top 4 team. I just have to, as an owner, I've got to figure it out. I mean, that's really all it is. And thanks, C-Dads. I'm hoping to make the playoffs. That's really all I can say. Thanks, Billy O. Yeah, we're the media team. Trying, at least. First season, it's been rough. We had some life issues go on, but we're bringing it back. We're gonna, from here on out. I mean, we're looking for playoff pushes. Looking at, top tens. Like I said earlier, put it on me. I will edit and bring one together this weekend. Another team, I don't want to count them out though, because I mean you could turn it around at this last half of the season. Chicago, 24 games played, 2-21, and won 5 points. I mean they're out there. I know that.
Well, based off, I mean, they can definitely turn around, but based off the standings right now,
yeah,
and where they're at, it's not looking good at all. I mean, the worst team in the league based off points. So.
Yeah, and I don't want these guys to get discouraged, when they hear, us say that. But, just make the moves you got to make, man.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. I get, everybody wants to be friends. Everybody has friends. Everybody, but do what you got to do, and if that means, that you cut a guy or, you send him to prospects to play down there for a week, so that way he can, see if he's truly dedicated to coming back up, do that, I mean, and that goes for all teams. I mean, you got a guy that's sitting on your roster, taking up a roster spot, not really playing, send him down to prospects. Call one of these guys up. Everybody's looking for a chance on the NHL roster. Everybody out there, everybody in this league is looking to make it to the show. You got 500 and some odd spots, and there's hundreds of guys sitting in the prospect pool right now that are waiting for their shot, and some of these guys might be hidden gems,
Oh yeah, there's a lot out there in the prospects. I mean, we'll get to that soon after this standings.
Oh yeah.
Talk.
Let's take it to the Pacific Division. Ian, go ahead and start it off. I'm going to run and get something to drink.
All right, so starting with Anaheim, 25 games played, nice, 16 wins, 8 losses and 1 0-2 loss, sitting with 33 points, scored 95 goals, allowed 54 goals, having a pretty good division record with sitting at 8-3 and 1. Now that's right now it's not 33 points. It's decent. I mean, arguably right now, based off the standings, the Pacific Division is the worst division in the whole World Hockey League.
Oh yeah.
Vancouver, on the other hand, 27 games played, 15 wins, 11 losses, 1 0-2 loss, 31 points. Just sitting 2 points behind Anaheim right now. Scored 95 goals, allowed 100 goals. 9-3 record. Yeah, I mean, Vancouver. I think that's a team that I actually believe I actually had them winning the division at the preseason. So maybe I think they can possibly win it. So we'll see. Now Edmonton, uh, same thing. 27 games played, 14 wins, 12 losses, one OT loss, 29 points, only sitting 4 points back from first place in the Pacific Division. 103 goals scored, 112 goals allowed, and having a division record of 8-3-1. Um,
Which
that's
which one are we looking at? Edmonton.
Go ahead.
Edmonton.
Yeah, go ahead.
Edmonton's ran by Scott Powers. A great, great guy. He was on our show the last time. Talked to us a little bit about how he wanted to run things, what his future plans were. Edmonton, they're a strong team, man. I think that they can. I think that they could truthfully take over this division and win this division. I really do. Edmonton, I mean, they've got the defensive core. They got the forwards. It's a solid team. They got the solid goaltending. Uh, I just, I think it's taken them a little while longer than what they expected to get it rolling. But I think now that they've got it figured out, I think that this could be, that could be a team to watch in this division. Maybe even pull away with it.
Yeah, they definitely could secretly take the first place division. I mean, definitely a sleeper team for sure.
Uh Los Angeles. Let's see.
Here's some news. I believe LA just got a new owner. Now I don't know who it is, but I believe they did get a new owner.
Oh, so LA gets a new owner. If any of you guys know, in the comments, go ahead, leave us LA's new owner's name, and you know, let us know. Really, I mean, that's what we're here for. We want to know, from you guys. We want to know your guys' opinions, your guys' oh, okay. See, that's just said in the comments. Most of LA left. I heard. Again, I mean, a fourth place team. I get everybody's got their opinions, but come on, guys. Like, you know, I get everybody's gonna get butthurt. Everybody, oh, we're not winning the division like we thought we would. This and that. Like, okay,
Realistically speaking, they're still. I mean,
yeah,
they're definitely not
yeah,
out
they're
of it.
they're
I mean,
not out of it.
27
That's
games played with 22 points. I mean, only sitting, you know, 11 points back from a wild card spot. I mean, you definitely can change it around like easy. Like, I mean, it won't be easy, but it's definitely possible.
uh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible. Braden just said LA had 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 some problems with guys showing up. You know, something from my perspective. I always tell my guys, uh, unless unless it's a unless it's a life problem or it's something that is unstoppable. You know, you guys signed up. Uh, and you guys are committed. I want you guys. I want them to be committed. Yes, see, dads, they begged you $300. They'd be better than you, so I think that's why they left. Oh man. Well, I mean, you better collect your money then, I guess. uh yeah, I don't know, man. I just I don't get it. I don't get why guys would do that. Uh, Vegas.
I mean,
Oh, go ahead. No, go
yeah,
ahead. I
they.
mean, no, if you want to, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't think we believe. Okay, I don't think we finished off LA's record. I think 10 wins, 15 losses. I mean, definitely could turn around with 2 OT losses, 22 points, scored 63, allowed 88 with a 5-5 and 2 division record. I mean, that's not terrible at all. So,
No,
like you said,
yeah, that's the thing that gets me. I mean, it's not a terrible record. You're still in the hunt, and that's what these guys. I mean, a lot of these fourth, fifth, and sixth place teams. That's what you got to look at. You got to look at, okay, well, where am I sitting? If I make, oh well, this defenseman, he's not as active. Well, let me put him in the prospects. It all rolls back down into the prospects. And that's something that a lot of teams, a lot of these 4, 5, and 6 teams are going to be looking at. Can I pull a prospect and can I get a gem? And I think that'll be nice to see if some of these guys can get a gem out of the prospects.
For sure. Now moving on to Vegas.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so a little, 25 games played, 10 wins, 14 losses with 1 OT loss, sitting with 21 points. Not too far behind. I mean, kind of sitting there just like LA. Still not out of it with 87 goals scored, 100 goals against, and a 6-6 division record.
We
now that.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. We actually, I want to say it was just yesterday. Yeah, we got into a game before our actual game. We played Vegas. They're a solid team.
Yeah.
They don't give up. As much as we worked the puck, as much as we were cycling in, as much as we were doing what we needed to do, they didn't give up. They didn't, they kept fighting in the corners. They kept getting getting the dirty pucks out of the corners, grinding it out. And I think that will lead them to either a wild card spot or maybe push them to get a playoff spot. I really do.
Yeah, definitely not out of it. I mean, Pacific Division, that's the greatest division. But I think if they can find a way to at least squeak into that top 3 in their division, they'll definitely be in the playoffs. So.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at, we're going to round this out with the bottom 3 now. You got Calgary. Calgary's sitting at, well, hold on, before we get to Calgary, there was a couple comments made about the whole Los Angeles team leaving. Well, not the whole team, a lot of the team. I don't know why teams are giving up so easy. Stay positive and play smart team hockey, and there will be no issue winning games, in my opinion. See, that's a great opinion, and I think that's how every team should take a look at it. None of us get paid to play this. Just play smart, play team hockey, have fun with it, and winning comes. The more you play, the better you get. It's simple as that. And I think that's what some of these, bottom tier teams, they just need to go along with it. Play the ride, play it out, let it do it, and, play that smart hockey. Don't take unnecessary penalties. When you get angry, slash a guy coming down the ice, dive at a guy because you're angry. Don't let that happen. Play smart, positional hockey, and have fun with it, really. Braden also said about Vegas. Vegas is a tough team to play. I faced 39 shots and gave up 3 goals. They were pounding me with shots left, right, and center. Yeah, they're a shooting team. Yeah, that's something that, everybody's played against a compy goalie. Everybody's played against a human goalie. 2 differences here. Compy goalie knows where the puck's going to go. A human goalie, unless you have a save percentage of a 900, which I don't think anybody in this league does, and if they do, I will hands down praise them. And but you got to get a goalie moving. you know, and you just can't give up, like you just said. You can't, and that's what I like about Vegas. That's why I think, truthfully, I think Vegas could sneak into that wild card spot or even be in the top three.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty. Now down to Calgary. You wanna start?
Yeah. See, we'll get to that after all the predictions are done, or after all the stats for what they're sitting at now are done. Calgary, 25 games played, 9 wins, 14 losses, 2 overtime losses, 20 points. Again, not far out of it. 79 goals for, 115 goals against, 4-6.
4-8.
4-8 in the division. Sorry, my computer's a bit farther away from my face this time. Calgary with new ownership and management. Okay. Again, Calgary, they had a problem at the beginning of the season. I know in the preseason, at least, with owners and management.
Oh my God. With bidding and...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a gong show from what I remember. But then, again, with this division, they're what? They're 1 win out of being in 4th place. I mean, this division is going to get crazy come down the stretch.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 1 win coming from 4th place. I mean, that's definitely something that will be interesting to see.
Right. San Jose at 27 games played, 8 wins, 19 losses, 16 points. Again, I mean, you're not far out of it, I mean, you're 4 points back and you're 6 points from, that 4th place spot. These standings are going to shift. 81 goals for, 141 goals against. Stronger goaltending. I know nobody wants to take the cap hit. San Jose, Arizona, if you guys got the cap room, man, there's goalies.
There's plenty of good prospects out there.
Oh, yeah.
Goalies, defensemen.
Yeah, again, really not out of it, and this whole division is competitive. This whole division is going to be good and nice to see play out. Arizona. Somebody mentioned Arizona before, didn't they? And if I think they did, didn't they?
Who in the comments?
Yeah, in the comments. I think somebody. Show. Let's see.
Was it about the hits?
I think it was.
Yeah. I believe something about Arizona having 2 defensemen.
Like. Brandon Lee?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get to that soon. But
yeah,
right now,
we'll get to that in a minute.
I think I should cover Arizona.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, cover Arizona, because that was your team from what I remember.
Yeah, my former team. Sitting at 6 wins, 19 losses, 1 OT loss. They're still in it. 13 points, 64 goals, 142 goals against, having a 2-10 division record. Struggling against the division a bit, but there's still a lot of hockey to play. I think I tell them what, if they can find a way, maybe make some good trades, maybe pull a couple more prospect players in, and they just play their game, just play smart hockey. I tell them what, I think, a top 3 division spot is definitely not out of the question right now. The wild card spot is kind of right now, because they're 20 points back from the wild card spot. So I think 20 points back from a wild card spot, only 16 points back from a top 3 division spot. They're definitely not out of the division, top 3 division question. As everybody knows, you make top 3 in the division, you can you're in the playoffs. So
Right.
um, I I tell them what they can if they can pull some wins out and make some good trades, make some good moves, just play smart hockey. I I might have gave him a lot of crap earlier in the preseason, just for after all what happened and stuff. So I think I it's it, I think it could happen. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I doubted them a lot.
Oh yeah. All right. So sitting where we're sitting at now, let me find the comment in a minute. I just gotta find it. Okay. See
Okay.
that. If you guys were to make a Stanley Cup Finals prediction right now, who would it be and why? If I had to make a Stanley Cup if I had to make a right now, the Stanley Cup happened on Monday. I think I'm.
Well, based off the standings, I mean, right
Ba-
now
Based off
the
the
West.
standings, I'm gonna go with.
Look,
I would have to go with Philadelphia versus St. Louis. Uh, I mean, they're the two strongest teams in the league right now, and they've got great group of guys on both sides. Both sides know what they're doing. Both sides are fucking filthy. I've seen videos, I've seen highlights, I've seen streams of their, they're nasty. Both teams, and I think, I think that right now, today, as the standings sit, St. Louis versus Philadelphia, 7-game series. I can't even predict a winner right now, but 7-game series.
ooh, that's interesting. You know, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go actually Philly, and I'm gonna go Philly and Minnesota. I feel like that would be. I feel like that would be a great series to
Oh
watch.
yeah.
And okay, based off the Western Conference, what the playoffs will look like in the West right now. You'd have so St. Louis, Seattle, and Minnesota are the top three in the Central, and then Anaheim, Vancouver, and Edmonton are the top three in the Pacific, and then Dallas and Nashville are tied for a wild card. Or they both are the wild card teams, but they're tied in points. So that right there just gets a lot interesting. So I feel like right now, I believe, let's see here. Seattle would play Minnesota in the first round. Uh, St. Louis would play, I want to say Dallas. Yeah, I want to say Dallas. And then, no, they'd actually play Nashville. St. Louis would play Nashville. And then Vancouver and Edmonton would play. And then then Anaheim would play Dallas.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I mean, a lot of hockey left. We're right at the end of next week will be right at the
Midway point in terms of
yeah,
games.
yeah. In terms of games, the end of next week will be the midway point. A lot can happen you know in this short amount of time. It really can. Like I said, pick up these prospects, guys. These prospects are these guys may be your lower end, your wild card position where you're on the bubble. Pick up one of these prospects. I mean, this guy could come in, lead your team in points for the end of the season, or come in, be a big defensive help, or make a move that you got to make, or something like that. Just something. Make a change if you have to. And if things are working out for you right now, keep it. Keep it the way it is. Roll with what you got and let it be. Who's the biggest pretenders and the biggest sleepers? Sorry, boys. I love those controversial questions. No, see, that's you're good, man. Controversy
I mean, great
is.
questions, man.
Oh
Great
yeah,
question.
great. So who is the pretenders?
The pretenders.
I don't know.
I mean,
If I had to go like a pretender, just on the top teams, I'm gonna have to go with Washington, like you just said. I mean, they lost, like you said before, they lost their whole first line. Stats are pretending right now. They're pretending to be in that second spot. Your sleeper teams, well, pretender. I guess I don't know. Uh,
I mean, yeah, like Washington would definitely be a pretender team in the Metro and the Eastern Conference itself for sure.
oh yeah,
I mean, another pretender team I'd say is uh, Buffalo. I feel like, I don't know much about them. I mean, they definitely exceeding expectations for me at least. I mean, that's just being me.
yeah.
So
Uh, Sleeper.
if we're just talking about playoff teams currently, about who's the pretender and contender right now, yeah,
Yeah.
that's who I think would come out of the pretenders in the Eastern Conference from each division.
I'd have to go with. Uh, I don't know. I think Ottawa would be a pretender. I think Ottawa. I think they're holding back something there. I think Pooley, Sports Pooley, great dude, awesome owner. I think he's holding back something. I think he's got something up his sleeve, and I think that he's going to make a late season push. So I think they're just kind of pretending to hang out in that wild card spot right now. Uh, my sleeper teams. Oh man, this is. I'm gonna have to go with Vegas. Vegas out of the Pacific. I mean, they're a solid group of guys. Vegas is. I think that they could come out of that Pacific and either give a run for the win, if not a top three. You know, uh, out of the Central and the Western, I don't know. That one's kind of hard because I know what I'm capable
Really
of.
close
Like,
division
yeah,
outside of
yeah.
the last spot.
I know what my guys are capable of, and I know that they're just kind of sleeping on it right now. But once they get it together, I think that we could make a run. But truthfully, I'm gonna have to go with Winnipeg. Winnipeg, I think, is a sleeper team right now. Only a couple points ahead of us, but I think that they could possibly pull it out and get up there with Minnesota, Seattle, and St. Louis, and give them a good run for their money. See, clinch a playoff spot, if not a wild card.
What about your sleeper teams in the Eastern Conference from
Oh,
each division? Pick a team from each division in the East.
uh,
In the Metro at first.
let's see from the Metro. Oh boy, uh, man, this is crazy because the Metro. I mean, uh,
Well, there is a pretty big gap, though.
yeah.
There's for outside of the top four, or top five, there's a pretty big gap. So
Truthfully, if I had to go sleeper team, I think if Carolina gets it together within the next week and a half, I think Carolina would be a sleeper team, push for a wild card.
oof,
They're a good team.
bold prediction.
I mean, they're a good team. They got a solid group right there. They play a hard-nosed style of hockey. Out of the Atlantic team, a sleeper team. Montreal's not too far out of it, really. I'm gonna have to go with Montreal sleeping on everybody, just because that. I don't know. I just think that Montreal could pull it out, and they're under new ownership. They've got, they're getting things together, and I think that that's the biggest thing. I mean, you got all these guys that they're smart. They know how to play hockey. They do what they got to do. But if you don't have good management, then how are you supposed to win a championship? And I think Montreal had a bit of a rough start at the beginning with management, but I think now with their new owner in Jordan, I think that he will. I think he'll turn them around, and I think that that's going to be a division to watch.
Yeah, I want to say, no, I'm gonna just pick my sleeper team for each division. I'm gonna go with for the Atlantic division. I'm gonna go with Florida. I still, till this day, I still think that they're gonna find a way, to be at least top three in that division. Um, I just, I just think what Greenway Raider is doing over there, Ethan. He's a great owner, and I just don't see him and his team giving up this season. So
Yeah.
that's definitely my sleeper team in the Atlantic.
What
And
about the Metropolitan? What do you got?
you know, I'm gonna say this. I think I feel like my sleeper team, a team that's outside of the playoffs right now. Um, I want to say Pittsburgh. People are sleeping on Pittsburgh. Um, they got a pretty solid squad over there. I mean, definitely, you know, they can compete, and I've seen them play before. I mean, I've played against their team. Pretty solid squad over there, so definitely a sleeper team that can definitely make a push to the playoffs. I mean, they're only 3 points back from a playoff spot, so
Yeah, and
now,
C-Dats just said, uh, giving props to Ethan. Ethan is a great owner, cares a ton about his guys. He does. I mean, he accommodates them for what they need. He's a great guy, great person. Helps us when we need his help. Overall, just a wonderful dude. Uh, yeah, I definitely agree with you there. See, that's. Go ahead. You're on the Central now. Yeah.
yeah, Central. So I want to say I just it's too close to call. I mean, everything is close, outside the top three. But I want to say a team that really, I still think till this day. I know they had a rough start to early in the season, but I'm gonna say Colorado as my sleeper team.
Oh boy.
You know why? Because they just at the beginning of the season, I believe I've had them finishing first. I mean, right now, having a rough start of the season, you know, I mean, they definitely can turn it around. I mean, what you're doing over there, William, I think, you tell your guys not to give up and just play smart hockey. And I think if you can have that ability as an owner and as a leader, I think that's one of the biggest things to turn a team around, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're trying. My guys know. My guys know just as well as everybody else that everybody wants to win a Stanley Cup. Everybody wants to. Everybody wants to be that guy. I just think. I think we need to get back to the basics and just play hockey together. I think that's really what it is. I think this upcoming week we're gonna try some new things. Uh, but we're gonna. I think the new is gonna be for the better. So we'll see. We'll see how my guys do. We'll see how they handle it. What do you have for the Pacific Division as your sleeper?
For the Pacific,
Yeah.
uh, I I'm gonna go with the same as you. I'm gonna have to say Vegas as my sleeper team. Um, I mean, it's kind of a close toss-up between Vegas and Calgary, but I think Vegas has the edge barely. They like to shoot the puck a lot, and I think if you can shoot the puck a lot on net, especially in this game, if you can just shoot the puck, shoot him on net. I mean, you're gonna eventually score sometime. So, I mean, even if you put like 40 shots up on a goalie, I mean, come on now. I mean, there's like, we all know this game. It's made by EA. And,
Oh yeah, it's an EA game.
I mean, sometimes you have like this Cuban goalie acting like an absolute beast. Like you put up 40 shots on him, and he still saves them all, gets a shutout. But there's sometimes that you just score like 10 goals on a guy who's put 40 shots on him, or I feel like Vegas likes to shoot the puck a lot, and if you can do that and play smart hockey, it's definitely a team that can make at least a push for top 3 in the Pacific Division.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's my sleeper teams.
Yeah.
That are outside of the.
Dax just said this. Honestly, Fjord, I think you can vouch for me on this. I think Doc can single-handedly bring Calgary to the playoffs. Knowing what Doc can do in net, he's ridiculous, man. He's something else, man. For him to come in late after the whole the other league, as we call them over here, after they had their internal turmoil, for him to come over, do what he's done so far for him, I think he could do something.
Shout out to Doc for
Doc,
doing that and helping.
You're killing it, man.
Yeah, shout out to him. I mean, he's doing a great job for this league, and fully appreciate it.
So let's take a look here at some player stats across the league.
Yep.
I'm gonna go through the top 5, and we're gonna look at.
Yeah, we'll do player stats and then some team stats. Want to do top 5 or top 10?
Well,
I think top 10 is fair. Let's just short on time.
Oh no! Time is no matter, man. I'm not tired. I got all night to do this, man.
All right. Yeah.
Let's see. Well, let's go through. Let's run through the top 5 for now, and anybody that we may see the name. Let's go ahead. I was gonna say let's go ahead and look at skaters first. We'll go ahead and look at go ahead and sort it by goals.
Yeah, goals. Top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Or top goal scorers, I should say.
Yeah, the top goal scorers in the league. So your top goal scorer in the league so far, 15 games played, 50 goals. Dawson Tobey. It's eye days. The dude is filthy. He knows how to dangle. He can get the puck in the net. It's unbelievable. Your number 2. Well, you got 2 guys tied for second. You got Bryce, and Clay's 19. He's a GM of Tampa. Again, I apologize if I butchered your gamer tag, but you got him 13 games.
13 games played.
Yeah, 13
goals. That's kind of impressive. That's really impressive. I mean, that's like close to like 3 goals.
Yeah, that's close to a 3 goal game.
That's like, imagine having like 13 game consecutive hat tricks.
Yeah,
like games of hat tricks. That's insane.
See, that's the top scorer averages 10 shots per game. Crazy. Yeah, 10 shots per game is it's definitely feeding the puck. You get that one guy on your line that can score, and you give him the puck. It runs just like OV, Crosby. One notable this season, Nikita Kucherov. I mean, the dude is killing it. The dude is killing it in Tampa this year. You just give them the puck, man. They got a touch. That's all it is. Your other tied for second. You got Diggy 84-69 in Dallas. 12 games.
Dallas.
12 games played and 40 goals. Again, ridiculous in 12 games. The next one kind of really surprises me here. Tyler Kornet from Washington.
Wow, 9 games played.
9 games.
37 goals.
Yeah, 9 games and 37 goals. Like, man, that's ridiculous. It's, again, one of those things where you feed them the puck, man, they're just going to score. You got to touch. Your fourth place guy, only 1 goal behind. You got Aubrey, Rapel Syrup 15.
The owner of St. Louis.
Oh, Kornet gone? So he's gone. He just quit, or give us some insight on that. See, that's Rapel Syrup, the owner of St. Louis. 15 games played, 36 goals. Again, ridiculous numbers. Oh, he quit. Okay, so Tyler Kornet, he quit. So we'll just we'll erase him from that. So then we'll go down one more. Another. So let's see. So that actually will put that'll put Rapel Syrup, Haensi, Kornet, and Haensi all quit. Wow.
Rapel Syrup.
Rapel Syrup, 15 games, 36 goals.
He'd be well, like you said. I mean, Kornet was probably part of that first line in Washington that quit.
Yeah. Bellio, to be honest, he's not that good. One of the highest cherry pickers I've seen. Ooh, damn.
Ooh,
man, just calling him out here, man.
Alright,
Chad the Circus Midget.
So I believe Rapel Syrup would be 4th.
Yeah, Rapel Syrup would be 4th. Rounding out your top 5 would be Chad the Circus Midget. Again, another guy from Tampa here. 11 games
from Tampa in the top 5.
11 games played, 32 goals.
Well, I mean, those 2 guys from Tampa, top 5 in the league. I mean, they have a combined goals of 72 goals. That's insane.
Yeah, that's those are ridiculous numbers. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your top 5 in assist.
All right.
Oh. Uh-oh, I see one of the guys in the comments is up in here. Looks like he's up in the top 5 here. Your number 1 leader in assist is from Washington. 12 games, 43 assists. Dude is an assist monster, just handing out apples. Just handing out them apples, man. That's ridiculous. I mean, you got everybody's got to have that guy. Whether you set him up, whether it's it's crazy. Your number 2 leader in assist, another guy from St. Louis, Gian XI Pass you score X from St. Louis, and his gamer tag is accurate to what he does. 15 games played, 40 assists, 2nd in the league.
Very accurate.
No better gamer tag than that.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, he's probably playing on that line with Rapel Syrup.
So. Oh yeah. I wouldn't doubt that he's on the same line with Rapel. I mean, you get a guy with 40 assists, you get another guy with however many goals. I mean, you got to be working together. But this is showing a great team presence right here. From what we're looking at. Number 3, Mitch Ontario Guna from Minnesota.
The owner of Minnesota.
15 games, 35 assists. Is not far out from the 2nd place. Top 3, it's still top 5 is amazing. To be honest, I mean, all of these numbers are pretty close. Again, I know Mitch can score, but it's looking like he's becoming that passer. Your number 4 is gonna be Chris. Why is the booze gone? Well, I don't know. Did you drink it? 15 games played, 35 assists. Tied with Mitch right there.
Yeah.
Again, Anaheim. He's from Anaheim. He's a great guy. I mean, when you're more so worried about your teammates scoring and not you, I think that's what gives you a something that is that's definitely different there.
Yeah, definitely could look at that for sure. I mean, definitely not a me first player.
Yeah,
for sure.
So let's then. Okay, so that would be tied for 3rd. So then we've got 2 more. Billy Davis. Oh, Billy 3-0. There you are in the comments. I see you, man. From Seattle, 15 games played, 34 assists, man. You're killing it out there, dude. Shout out to you, dude. You're running an excellent team. You're on top with the assist. I mean, what are you doing, man? Like, give us your secret, dude. Like, come on, I mean, it's, you're out there. You're killing it. I mean, that's really what it is, and you're leading the team, and your team is solid. You're solid. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to see, owners up here, killing it like this, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see. And then so Kristen Haensi, he quit from my understanding. Yeah, from my understanding. So my understanding would be that Tai Chi 66, AGM of Tampa, again, another guy from Tampa, would round out your top 5. 15 games played, 32 assists. I mean, again, massive numbers out there for the assist.
And then, yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, if you make top 5 for assists, you're pretty looking good right now, for sure. I mean, definitely, I'm pretty well achievement there for sure to accomplish.
Yeah. Now,
another notable.
Go ahead.
Is Maple Syrup. I mean, he's number 6. He's top 5 in goals and number 6 in assists.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean the dude's out here. I mean, he's making moves. He's doing what you got to do.
Possibly running for the whatchamacallit.
The leading assist leader award. I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember what it is.
I mean, could be that, but I think he could be in the running for the Hart Trophy.
Oh yeah.
The team, the most valuable player to the team. And
yeah, definitely. I mean, he's out there. I mean, he's doing what he's got to do, leading the team, leading the team and making it, just unstoppable. Another guy, he's a little farther down the list, probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe. But just like looking down, I mean, his stats, they definitely, it shows that he's a team guy. Joey Scotian.
Oh yeah.
In 13 games, he's got 3 goals, but he's got 27 assists. Like, I don't know if he's a defenseman or what, but man,
I think he mainly plays defenseman.
Yeah, and he's from Philly.
I was playing Friday Night Puck tonight, and he was playing defenseman, and he scored. I mean, my team lost on Friday Night Puck to Scotian's team, which was actually CDAT's team. We lost 2-1 was the score. I mean, definitely a solid, low-scoring game and great defensive battle for sure. I mean, Scotian The game-winning goal was a ripper from the point, one-timer,
Right.
and
I mean,
I mean he can score as a defenseman for sure. I
right,
mean,
but
he's mainly a defenseman. I can see.
see, that's Scotian is my top D man, 0 games at forward. Man, we can tell. It's crazy, to look at some of these stats and see what these guys are doing. So let's go. Let's go top 5 in points. This is
Points,
where
points, points.
we're gonna see a lot of repeat
Oh
guys.
my goodness.
Just guys
Yeah,
that are that we've
just
already
in the mix of the goals and assists. Yeah.
yeah guys that we've already said their name once. Okay, so you've got Dawson, uh, Dawson
It
Tobey.
stays.
It's days, 15 games played, 50
With
goals,
76.
26 assists for 76 goals. I almost want to say he'll be the first one to 100 points this year.
76 points with 15 games played. That's just insane.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, you're looking at playing, 50 to maybe 60 games in the season, possibly. If you're lucky at most, probably like 60 games. I mean, if your availability is good. I think if he's on if he, stays consistent, he can reach close to. I know this sounds insane, but the way he's on track right now, he's probably tracked to close to 250 points.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No possible way. I mean, in last season, a lot of us played in the other league, as we call it. Like I said before, uh,
Yeah.
um, you know, and you had Beaver Clops up there with like 250 points, 300 points for the year. Like, I mean, these guys are talented. These guys are good. They're talented. They get the puck. They do what they got to do, and it's simple as that. He's getting shut down by Scotian on Tuesday, though. You boys better watch that. Oh man, already calling it. See, I'd love to watch that game, man.
You know, Tuesday at what time? Ask him Tuesday what time.
What time on Tuesday? Do you know? See, that's also set 337 points in 57 games for Beaver in the other league. Yeah, 337 points is ridiculous. That's most guys don't even score that in a career, man. I played 2 seasons as a defenseman, and I had like 70 some assists. Granted, my availability. I work a full-time job. I just had a kid. But still, like as a defenseman, I'm like, oh yeah, hey, I'm almost at 100 points in 2 seasons. This guy's got 300 in 1 season. Like, get out of here, bud. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I would like to know that game, the Philly Detroit game on Tuesday, and I would like to know what time that is and watch the stream. And
So
just maybe, if you are available, William, maybe we can do a live commentary over.
Oh yeah, I'd love to. Okay, so see that said, I have Dawson getting 3 points in 2 games against us. They play him Tuesday at 9 and 10. Braden said it is Days is a good player. He has a very cocky player. He has a very cocky player who likes to run a one-man show. Yeah. I mean, I can see where you're kind of coming from there, Gingy. Then again, I mean, if it's working for the team, and that's the way they want to run it, let them run it. I mean, but I can tell you right now, you got Scotian, who is an excellent D man, is up there, and I mean defense wins championships. Defense and goaltending wins the championship. You could score 12 goals a game, but if your goalie lets in 13, you're not going to win. And I mean it's that simple. It really is. Yeah, I'd really like to. I'd like to see that. I would really like to see Scotian shut down Dawson. Make a statement as that number 1 D man in the league. So then you've got that second. In second, you got Maple Syrup again, St. Louis.
Wow.
15 games played, 67 points. Again, on track for 100 to 150, possibly 200-point season. Kid's ridiculous. I've seen a bunch of his moves. He knows how to get around guys.
Solid player.
Yeah,
sure.
Solid guy.
Like I said, possibly in the running for the Hart Trophy.
Oh yeah.
Him and Dawson.
Yeah, I cannot wait until the end of the season when we do our awards show and
and All Stars.
Oh yeah, and the All Stars. I mean, all of that'll be on the show, guys. All of the All Star announcements, the awards, all of that right here. Yeah, again, another solid guy. But then, I mean, you got Bryce again from Tampa, another guy, the same guy from Tampa. You got 13 games played, 64 points. Killing it, Tampa is we overlooked them, but now that I'm looking at some of these top guys, I want to know how these top guys are going to do down the stretch. Yeah. How is the Selke being awarded? I don't even remember what the Selke.
The Selke.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that is. Best defensive player.
Memorial Trophy. Oh, best defenseman, best defensive player.
The most skill in the defensive component of the game. That I don't know. I won't know.
That would definitely be discussed.
Yeah, that one will have to be discussed through.
I mean, we could base it off stats, but we can also base it off. I mean, if we can go back, if you guys save your streams and stuff, we can go back, take some time out of the day, go watch some film.
Oh, it's the best defensive forward. I think truthfully,
defensive forward. Okay, I see it.
I think really what we'll have to what we'll base that off of would be like a plus minus. Like I think a lot of the defensive awards are going to come off of a plus minus, because if you're out there when your team scores a goal, you're looking at, you were an asset, even though you may not have gotten a point. Even though you may not have gotten a point, you may not have gotten a goal, you were out there, you were a defensive asset, you were there either playing the blue line, playing in the corner, getting behind the net, doing something defensively to draw attention, and that's something that we'll look at in the future. Let's see. Number 4, again, Diggy, 84-69 from Dallas. 12 games, 60 points. Again, ridiculous. I mean, these guys are they're shooting for it. I mean, they're shooting for the stars, really. Corey CJC 22-79-5 from Anaheim. 15 games, 59 points. Again, he's not far out of it. He's there. Let me scroll down a little bit. Let's see who's got the. Nobody really on this page has it. All right, so let's go. I don't want to go shots on goal. I don't want to go.
Another interesting award would be, kind of, tough to, judge an award to is the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy. It's based off sportsmanship.
Yeah, I think the sportsmanship award, I think that'll most likely go off of. I think
it could be based off. I mean, that's probably one of those things that probably could be based on biasness, but I don't know.
That or even like just guys, like that are constant in the chat, talking teams up, being like, hey, you guys had a good game, or like
everything,
hey,
like if we like positive stuff, no negative, no chirping, none of that.
Yeah. Well, and I mean chirping is good, but let's keep it. Don't be at 100% with it. I get, a lot of these guys, you want to chirp, you want to talk, you want to, you want to be that guy that's up there, So actually another thing, another stat I wanted to look at, I wanted to skip over shots on goal and penalty minutes for now. Well, actually, no.
I mean, we can go back to that, but yeah.
Actually, yeah. Let's go to penalty minutes. This
Then we'll
is
do shots on goal.
yeah. This is a stat that's important, really. It really is.
Oh my good.
I know you're looking at that too. Good Lord. Okay, who in the fuck? All right, who in the fuck is this Matters Chemistry EX? He plays for the Rangers. I think our top 5 are from the Rangers. But he's got 5 games played, 731 penalty minutes. This dude is a goon. If anybody is the most hated player in the league, this should be the guy. I mean, he's an absolute goon. Like, every draw is a fight. Like, has anybody played him? Like, let me know, because that's crazy. Like, what are we doing?
He spends his, I mean, and as a Rangers player, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a little rough.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. See, that's like, how the fuck do you have that many penalty minutes? Wow. Again, I don't know. I don't know if that's just pad or stat padding. I don't know. I mean, 731 penalty minutes in 5 games. It seems a bit far-fetched. But then again, I don't know. I mean, unless you're taking like 5ers and 10ers and shit like that. But I don't know. Number 2, you're looking at Tyler Awesome Tidy from New York, from the Rangers, 244 penalty minutes. Darren, good old Darren Rock, New York, 10 games, 128 penalty minutes. Man, guys, lay off the poke check button, man. Lay off of it, Sometimes just take it off your controller. Better yet, just take it off. Billy, Matters Chemistry EX is who has 731 penalty minutes. If you caught that, ridiculous.
And only 5 games played too.
Yeah, 5 games. Like, how does that happen? Like, let me know. Like, come on, how much? Yeah, 731.
Yeah, well, no.
Hope I didn't fuck up. Let's see, who are we? Where are we at? All right, Bobby Bowie, Snies, 420, a New York Rangers, 6 games, 120 penalty minutes. Seeing a trend here, guys. You guys are going to play the Rangers. You guys are going to be on a penalty, on the PK a lot. Or the penalty, or power play, sorry. Another guy, well, yeah, rounding out the top 5. Alan O'Reilly, big guy, 58, from the New York Rangers, 8 games, 47 penalty minutes. It's not horrible, I guess, but still quite a bit. Yeah. Okay, let's move on from that stat, because that stat is, yeah.
Shots on goal.
Let's go back on the shots on goal here. Round out the top 5 here. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so I can put my cursor over it. I don't know, man. I do not know. Billy, you were not in the top 5, so that's all that matters. Shots on goal. We're looking at Dawson Tobey. It is days again. 15 games played, 136 shots on goal. Yeah, shoots the puck a lot. Like C-Dat said, I think he said. I mean, it averages out to close to 10 shots a game. But he's got a great shooting percentage. I mean, 76 points and 136 shots on net. I mean, he really can't complain.
Yeah.
Kyle McCarthy is second from Winnipeg. 14 games.
Goals, 99 shots on goal with only 15 goals.
Yeah, that one's kind of hard to justify. Diggy from Dallas again. Look at there. Getting up in there in categories, bud. In Dallas, 12 games played, 60 points on 89 shots. You know, he doesn't miss the net often, apparently, you know. Whether it be a rebound or, you know, whatever. I mean, he's getting a point out of it, so that's really all that matters. Then you've got Joe Big Nasty Darrell. Big Nasty Darrell from Columbus. You've got 12 games played, 86 shots on goal, 33 points. Again, you know, shooting the puck a lot. But, you know, hey, I mean, like we said before, you got to get goalies moving. You got to shoot the puck. You got to do what you got to do. Maddie Ataquam, Nashville, 13 games played, 83 shots on goal. I start playing 5 a week instead of 3 or 4. I can get my points up. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. You know,
He's actually a 3-way tie for 5th right now.
Is there really? Oh my God, there is. So your 3-way tie for 5th goes for Maddie Ataquam from Nashville, Jamie MRE Goon 26 from Nashville, and Andrew
Carlisle
from
Minnesota.
From Minnesota at 83. Not really all that bad though. I mean, gotta shoot the puck to score. You know. Let's go to face-offs 1. We're gonna look at this. This is a stat.
The best centermen in the league.
Yeah, this is what controls the pace of the game. Whether you get the puck or if you got to chase. Corey CJC 22.79.5 with the best save with the best face-off win percentage. Well, face-off wins, I guess you could say, in the league. 274 face-offs won, 169 lost. You got him on your line, you're getting the puck. That's all I gotta say. Ontario Gunna. Yeah. Yep. Ontario Gunna. From Minnesota, 15 games played, 261 face-offs won, 164 lost. I mean, that's almost 100 face-offs difference, you know? I mean, you're killing dudes in the circle, man. Like, what are you doing, you know?
That face-off team is coming clutch. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right? Good internet connection. Sitting in 3rd, you've got Jamie MR, Mr. E. Goon, 26 from Nashville. 15 games played, 257 face-offs won, 180 lost. Still, I mean, you're over 50%. Or you're right at 50%, I guess you could say. Let's see. Who did I just read? Okay. John JSTO 40 ounce.
Yeah, I'm assuming 2-way tie from
4th. Buffalo. There's 2-way tie for 4th. 14 games played, 236 won, 193 lost. Again, not a horrible face-off percentage, really. Billy Davis, Billy O, you're there in the comments. Here's your chance, man. Seattle, 15 games played, 236 won, 185 lost. I mean,
so solid.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting the puck back, really. You got to have a good center on your line. You don't have a good center, you're not going to win the game. You know, you got to have a center that's defensive-minded, that'll get in front of the net. Take that out front pass away. You got to have a center that'll sit in front of the net and tip in goals, you know. And I think that's really, you know, you got to have a center that's an all-around guy. And I think that's something that will win you games. And truthfully, from what I've seen from Billy and what I've seen from a couple of other of these top 5 guys, I think that they could, you know, take it away.
One more guy, Tai Chi.
Tai Chi. For the 15 games, 232 face-offs won, 138 lost. I mean, you're
the
still
lowest amount of losses I've seen out of the top 5.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know where you are. See, that's I can look. Hold on, let me see if it's like lost, maybe.
Let's see. He is he is 16th right now
16.
in face-off wins. Yeah, sitting at 16th.
Yeah, you're. Oh wow, yeah, wow. I mean, but still, I mean, even this number, like being 16th.
That's
I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, a lot of these guys just strictly play center. But see that you're sitting at 147 won, 78 lost. I mean, dude, those are great numbers, man. Like, I mean, you're doing it. Let's go ahead and look at. Oh boy, here we go.
you just want to go to hits.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to.
Yep, he is right about Arizona. Holy sh. Okay, let's go to number one.
Number one, with uh, with 10 games played, uh, it's Jake J Stone 68 from Vegas, 88 hits,
Ooh,
physical. You know, I
damn.
mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's physical.
Only 10 games? That's like over that's like eight
That's like
hits,
yeah,
eight
that's
plus hits a
rough.
game.
That's roughly 8.1 hits a game. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Then you got here are those Arizona boys. Uh,
Yep,
Brandon
very
Lee.
physical. Yep.
Brandon Lee sitting at 82 hits in 13 games, so not too bad.
And then his D partner, that's the top D pairing they have in Arizona.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Him and Austin Hathaway. I mean, they're top three in the league in hits, and they're also a combined of let's see here,
That's 163 hits between the
combined.
two of them.
Yep,
In
and only a combined of 27 games played.
yeah, in
Combined,
27 games played combined,
combined
you're
with
at
106.
163 hits. That's ridiculous. You
And then yep,
Nobody's getting into the zone or out of the zone. I mean, I don't know. Are you? I mean, you're laying dudes out of center ice for no reason. I'm hoping. Like, and I know some of them are big. I hope some of you guys watch this, and I hope you guys record big hits and send them to me because I'm a defenseman myself. Uh, I'm actually on.
top hits would be nice. I think like nice hip checks or hip
Oh yeah.
checks and can
So
make it top five maybe.
oh yeah. So let's see. Your number 4, uh, Brandon BMAC Attack 2389 from Columbus. 7 games, 78 hits. That's ridiculous. Uh that's a lot of hits in 7 games. Then you got Matthew Cold Shots, 1982, and 9 games played, 71 hits. Ridiculous. That's just crazy. Uh, that'll round out the top 5. Hey, I'm top 6. That's awesome. 14 games,
Hey, I
6.
see 71 hits or 68 hits. Sorry,
Yeah, dude. I mean,
he
there's.
just
Let's see.
yeah.
There's me, 1, 2. There's 2 guys that I can on my team that I can see.
Yeah,
uh,
there's a lot of defensemen for sure. I mean,
yeah.
majority of the top 25 is all D man. So
I'd I'd love to see them miss their hits. Haha, I should put myself in for Arizona. Hey man, you make a move around a guy. That's probably what happens. Ah, let's see. All right, so let's go to block shots. This is a stat that a lot of guys they get snubbed on, uh, because it's just what the hell? Like why won't it?
block shots is like a very rare stat. I mean, in terms because EA barely like captures it for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. You got to be in the kneeling down position
Like
to
you
record
feel like
it.
you blocked like 15 shots in a game, and then freaking you only get like 5 blocks
Right.
shots.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow. All right. So your top 5 in block shots. Duncan Discordelli from Pittsburgh, 11 block shots in 15 games. That's crazy considering, like we said, EA just doesn't credit you for the block shots that you should have. Yeah, exactly. See, that block shots are broken. You don't know how many times I've laid out, and the pucks hit me, and it just goes right over me, and I don't get credit for a block shot, or I'm standing in the way, my guy gets hit with the puck, and I act hurt and start limping, and yeah. Alan O'Reilly, big guy, 58 from the New York Rangers. 8 games, 10 block shots. I mean, that's pretty good numbers right there. Like we said, block shots are broken anyways. Kevin Kuyo Bueller. This is a defenseman, good friend of mine, good buddy of ours. He played on our team last season. Dude he'll lay out, put his, just do what he's got to do to block a shot, man. It's filthy. It's just any goaltender behind that defenseman should have no problem winning a game.
Oh yeah.
See. So then actually there's a 3-way tie for third or second or third? Yeah, third. You've got Mac Blackburn from Nashville, 13 games, 8 block shots. Trevor Pistol Princess, 97 from Colorado. My good D partner of mine, good guy from Colorado, 8 block shots. I can definitely tell you that definitely helps us a ton. Anytime somebody lays out block a shot, it just helps. See, so then your fourth be Chang Ho Yules, 9 games played, 7 block shots.
2 guys in Florida in the top 5 already.
Yeah, 2 guys in Florida. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, if you're willing to put your body out there, I guess go for it. Matt Gervais Solis.
From Anaheim.
From Anaheim, 6 block shots. All right, later, C-Dads. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a couple of hours. You have a good one. We'll keep it up. You keep killing it there in Philadelphia, man, but save some points for the rest of us. All right, so what is another stat here that we're looking at?
Plus minus.
Yes, this is a stat. This is the most important stat, I believe. Let's see. It sucks because my computer, I can't really see like the names. And yeah, no, it's odd.
Maybe open a tab of like where you see the plus minus only, and then open another tab with the player.
Player stats, there we go. There we go. Alright, so we'll go. Hold on, I gotta sort it now. Apologize, guys. This is taking a bit longer than what it should have. Alright, so let me. Hold on, I gotta scroll all the way over. First one's Tai Chi, right? Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, Tai Chi.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, sorry guys. I gotta get the chat back up in my. Whoa, what the hell? Alright, your top guy in plus minus Tai Chi. 15 games of
Yep,
plus
and
minus.
he is a center, I believe, too.
Yeah, he's a
Because he has
center.
one. Yep.
You're looking at
Wow, great defenseman.
a plus 52.
That's
I mean, yeah, it's crazy. It's
probably
ridiculous.
playing on a good line on Tampa though, but it's still great, still
Oh
good.
yeah, oh yeah. He's got to be on that number one line with Tampa. Your second guy with your plus minus Josh France, Washington. I'm assuming he was on that first line that quit. 51 plus minus. Again, man, you're leading. You're second in plus minus for the league. Like, why quit? Like your stats are looking good. Like, I just don't get it. I guess. Ah, your third guy is Gian. Pass, you score. Again, I mean, gamer tag says it all. Plus minus a 49. It's out there. The next two guys, again, on the Washington line, they quit. It sucks that you see this. But, so we will skip them. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, yeah. So then rounding out your top five would be Dylan, Claude Me Daddy from Philly. A plus 43. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy. Again, Josh the boss, 666 from St. Louis, plus 43. He's got to be playing on that line with Maple Syrup. I mean, you got to.
Yeah. Him and the guy below.
Yeah. I mean, the guy from below him, again, St. Louis.
Either that or they have like some top two line. Like the first and second line must be like really, really good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's got to be. Got to be. It's crazy. It definitely is ridiculous. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a look.
Goalie stats.
Yeah, goalie stats. Yeah, this will be a good one here. See. Okay.
It pulls up.
Right. Yeah. Did they do the same thing for you?
Yeah, it's. I try refreshing.
Player stats, goalies. Oh, there it goes.
Wait. Yeah, goalie.
All right. Let's see. We'll go by wins first.
All right, wins. Yeah.
Brandon D's nuts 69. Geo. I don't. D's nuts. Yeah. Once again, where the fuck do you guys come up with these goddamn neighbor tags? 14 games played. He's 12-2. Nasty. It's nasty. Blake Mitchell. No, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, 12-2. That's pretty solid. I mean, he has the most wins in the league, and
yeah, that's definitely somebody I want net behind me. I will say that.
Oh yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, he could be in the running for the Vezina. So I can see it. Yeah. Second is Blake Mitchell from
Winnipeg. 15 games played. He's 11-4. Again, great numbers.
Decent,
yeah. Third is K-Mac Punches from Seattle. Again, Billy O. You got strong goaltending. We've seen your point. We've seen the guys you got putting up points. From Seattle, he's 10-1. I mean, if we're going games played and if we're going games played and wins and all of that, I would put Punches from Who top of the list right there.
I mean, 10 has the best win percentage right now.
Yeah, he's got the best win percentage. Number 4, Zachary I Bleed Blue, 634 from Anaheim. 13 games played, 10-3. Not bad. Yeah, I know, Billy, man, your guys are showing out tonight on this show, man. This is crazy. I know as an owner, like when I see my guys up in the stats, like I know that makes me feel good. I don't know about anybody else, but that definitely makes me feel good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rounding out your top 5 from Buffalo is going to be Luke Ramsteed from Buffalo. 15 games.
A lot of games.
Yeah, he's played a lot of games. That's something I like to see. Yeah, he's 9-6. Again, I mean, top goalie. But I want to take a look at number 6 on the list.
I just saw that.
Number 6 on the list. I don't know if he's got a strong team. Well, he's on the Philly line. It is Theron Big Black Wells, 127 from Philadelphia. 9 games played, 9 wins, 0 losses. Undefeated in net. I wonder. Let's see if he gets to start on Monday, and let's see if he can keep that rolling. Because I mean, it's going to be a guy to watch. Really, I want to see how he does. Let's see. Where was I thought it was
losses?
Yeah, we can go into losses.
All right. I mean, there's a lot of ties, but we'll just do the top 5. I mean, there's a lot of ties.
Oh yeah.
We'll just do the first 5 guys.
Patrick Kerr, absurd sniper, 11 games, 1 win, 10 losses.
Rough.
It's rough.
Plays for Boston.
I mean, you can turn it around. I mean, you could be second string goalie. I mean, that's just sometimes how it goes. Melvin Beware Penguin from San Jose, 13 games played, 3 wins, 10 losses. Still, I mean, quite a bit. I mean, and sometimes, you just have bad games. Your defense leaves you out hanging to dry. Just kind of how it is, I guess, sometimes. Ricky Trumbley from Florida, 13 games played, 5-8. Not horrible. Not horrible at all. Just something, just got to work on it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're on Grant Fredstrom.
Yep, Grant Fredstrom. It's his.
Colorado.
Yep, from Colorado. This is one of my go-to goalies. Like I said, we've had a rough start. 6-8. The kid's real hard on himself. I gotta get him out of that, man. I gotta get him out of being so hard on himself, because I mean, you can't be too hard on yourself. It's just a game, man. Florida, shout out to you, man. I love you, man. You're a hell of a goalie, dude. Last season, he had a rough. Well, when he was assigned to me last season, I put him in a game, didn't go too well. I was kind of hesitant on it, and I put him in to finish out the season. Finishing out the season, he went 14-4 for me in 18 games. So to see a 6-8 start, well, I think we'll be able to turn it around with him.
For sure.
Number 5 on the list, Don Cujo Killa 99. From Vegas. A 4-8. Rough start again. I think they could do it. Let's go to your goals against average. Let's look at.
We'll do goals against average, and then I'll figure it out later.
Okay. Apparently this stat is broken. So
Yep, very broken.
yeah, because it looks okay. Well, let's just go to save percentage then. We'll go like who has the highest save percentage.
That's ridiculous. And 930 goals against that.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you seen that too? What the hell? Okay. You got
We'll go to save percentage.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go to shots. Yeah, shots on goal first.
Shots on goal. All right, yeah. We'll go to
guys who just get absolutely peppered.
Right.
You know, not much help on the defensive side, maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Melvin Beware Penguin, San Jose. Shots on goal. He's faced 312 shots on goal. He's got 70 goals against. Not horrible. Really not. I mean, it's up there. You face a lot of shots, you're gonna let a lot of goals in. I mean, like we said, nobody's perfect. Nobody's gonna have a 900 save percentage, and if you do, like I said, get on my knees and I'll praise you because that's ridiculous. Luke Ramsteed, from Buffalo.
That's actually not bad.
15 games played, 273 shots, 39 goals
with
against.
With a 9-6 record.
Yeah, with a 9-6 record. I mean, it's really not bad. I mean, look at his save percentage in 857. I mean, it's still up there. It really is. Again, Grant, my boy Florida, from Colorado. 14 games played, 6-8, 270 shots on goal, 57 goals against. Still really not that bad. I mean, like I said before, we will, we were off to a rough start, but we're looking for it. We're looking for a little better second half of the season, and we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. Number 4, Patrick Kerr, absurd sniper from Boston, 268 shots on goal, 50 goals against. Yeah. Yeah, that one's definitely a rough one. That's a rough stat.
Yeah.
But like I said,
the save percentage is actually showing. 81%, 813.
Yeah, I mean that's still. I mean, you got an 813. Fuck. I truthfully like anything at a 8.5, 8.6. I would consider elite. For some of these guys. I mean,
like 75 around there is like decent. I think.
Yeah.
75. I mean, 800 around there is average. I mean, that's good. I mean, I would consider that good, actually.
Right. Chris C. Penn, 424 from the New York Islanders. 261 shots on goal, 46 goals against average for an a .824 save percentage. Again, not horrible. Really, it's not. Like I said, an 800 is about average. An 850 I would consider elite. Anywhere from a 750 to a 800 I would consider, a little below average, but could still improve. So let's go to goals against average for... No, see, it's broken. I swear to God, it is broken. Like, it's just broken. Like, the stat is broken.
I think they meant to put 92, or not 92, but like 9 goals against.
Yeah, like, how do you end up with a 400 goals against average? Like, no thank you. Like, yeah, okay. All right, you know what?
Somebody's not entering the stats correctly.
No, I don't think so. You know what? Actually, what we'll do is we'll just go to shutouts next. All right, shutouts. And
actually, let's go to save percentage and shutouts.
Save percentage and shutouts. All right, yeah. All right. So this one we're gonna look at basically anybody who's got more than I would say like 5 games played for a decent save percentage. Because
I mean,
like
there's one guy. The first guy has 1 game's played, and
1 win, 1 shutout.
literally you got a shot.
Yeah, like
No, I mean, just
Crusaders.
lights
Well,
out.
yeah, lights out, 1 game, shutout. What? You just decided to stop playing goalie or something? Like what?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. All right, so let's go from 5 games up. I guess will say on a save percentage because I would.
Okay, 5 games.
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, really, 5 games is really where you're gonna learn. Your save percentage.
Okay, well, William Freaked Out has
All right, this
from
dude.
Tampa has 5 games played with over 900 save percentage.
All right, bud. Well,
914.
I'm on my knees. I will praise, man, because a 900 save percentage, like I said, is fucking unstoppable, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, at 5 games, everybody's going to know. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Like, it just doesn't happen. Like, let's be honest here. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, like, some of these stats, I mean, yeah,
Another
they don't.
contender for the Vezina.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
If he
yeah.
has more games played, for sure.
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So then the next guy would be Adam Lamport from Nashville Predators, 9 games, an 892, elite, bud,
Oh my God, only 1 loss.
elite play right there, man. That's ridiculous. It really is.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
with that, yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Your next guy is going to be Joja 15 from Toronto.
From Toronto.
7 games played with an 887. Man, I'm putting you guys out there. I'm giving you guys props where props are due, man. Being a goalie in this league is not easy. You got guys like Billy, like fucking Rapel, like C-Dads that can score, dangle, move, and you guys are, an 890.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are
Getting
shutting
peppered
them.
with shots.
Yeah,
Everything,
you guys are shutting these dudes down, and that's what I like. That's what I want to see. I want to see you guys succeed in your guys' positions, I mean, this is cool to see, it really is. Your next guy is going to be Tommy Con Q, solid goaltender right here. From Anaheim, 12 games. In 12 games, he's 6-3 with a .884 save percentage. Ridiculous, just ridiculous. I mean,
that's insane. 12 games played.
At 12 games, and you're holding an 884. Like, where?
Okay, he actually might be in the run for the Vezina.
Yeah, I would almost.
How many games played he has? I mean, looking at it, and that save percentage is insane.
Oh yeah.
And he's pulling off dubs, getting peppered with almost 200 shots.
Yeah,
and only allowed 23 goals.
So let's see what you had. 1, 2.
I think Gingy would be the next.
Yeah, Gingy would round out the top 5, I believe.
Yep. He was watching the show earlier.
Yeah, Gingy. Yeah, Gingy. I don't know if you're still watching or not.
Bud?
Yeah, you're top 5.
Top 5 for save percentage.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, still elite, solid goaltending. Let's see, where is he? 6 games played, 3-3, with an 877. Dude, you're killing it out there, man. Good fucking shit, dude. Another goalie I want to put out there, Hunter Warren on Washington. He's got 8 games played. He's got an 870 save percentage. Quality, I mean, he's there. I mean, he's really working for it. And I mean, that's really what it is. So next we'll go to shutouts.
Shutouts. No, a lot of ties here, but we can, look at it.
Oh yeah. So your number one is
One
shutouts.
guy with the king of shutouts right now.
Yep, the king of shutouts. You're looking at in 15 games played, 9-6, and 3 of those were shutties. But congratulations, man. The shutouts don't come easy in this league. You play in Buffalo, shutouts do not come easy. You know, yeah, that's amazing, man. It really is. Uh, I remember last season, last year in NHL 18, it took me what seemed like forever to get a shutout. You come down to that third period, the last couple of minutes, man, and you're thinking about it. You really are, and
Yeah,
it gets hard.
it's like getting. It's like being a pitcher in baseball, trying to aim for that no hitter.
Yeah, come
It's
that ninth.
basically
As a pitcher, come that ninth inning. I mean, you're looking at it. You see up on the scoreboard 0-0, zeros across the board, and you're thinking, oh man, three more, three more batters, and then I'm done, and
yeah.
I mean at this point, I mean you're looking at 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes, a minute, 10 seconds. I've ruined many of goalie shutouts with under 10 seconds left, and that last 10 seconds when they got the pressure on, it's crazy, man, and to have 3 in a league and 15 games. Uh, that's amazing, man.
That's
That's
impressive.
that's impressive. Hands down, good shit, man. Uh,
Wow. Look at
number
this guy now. Ooh, number two.
number
Only
two,
3 games played and 2 shutouts.
3 games played. Cab Relax Montreal.
Cavaliers, solid goalie.
Like I've said, man, Montreal come in for it, man. Like they're sleeping on dudes. Cav Relax Montreal. 3 games, 2 of them being a shutout. You got 3 games played and a 913 save percentage with 3 of them, or with 2 of them being a shutout. Man,
Must be newer to the league. I
yeah,
would assume.
yeah. I mean, this might have been a guy that came from prospects, and let us know, man. Like, let us, leave a comment, tell us how you feel. Just tell us where you came from. Were you picked up out of prospects, were you traded for, were you just sitting on the back burner, were you bid on? Just let us know, man. Uh, but yeah, 3 games played and 2 of them being shutouts. That's crazy. I applaud you, man. Uh, all of these goalies on this list, man, I applaud because I know how hard it is, being a defenseman when your goalie's pitching a shutout. And when your goalie's pitching a shutout, it's crazy. I don't know if it's the same for goalies, and you hope that your defenseman can do what needs to be done. But man, I try so hard, like my hands, they get clammy after being a while because I'm not playing for me anymore. I'm playing for my goalie. I'm playing for my team at that point. And you want that shutout, you want it, and it sucks when you lose one. It really does. But you know, uh, it's an even greater feeling when you get one. So all of these guys, all the way down the list that have one shutout, I applaud all of you guys because I don't know what you went through that game. If you went through diversity and penalties and anything, I applaud all of you because that is amazing. That's an amazing accomplishment in a league to have shutouts. Uh, Number 3, Ricky Trumbley. 13 games played from Florida. 13 games played, 2 shutouts. You got 13 games under your belt, man. To have 2 shutouts, you're working. You're working for it out there. That's good. All of you guys are. Every goalie on this list is working for it. Number 4, Hansel Hurds.
Hazel Rose. She's a
Hazel.
really solid goalie.
Oh, okay. So it's a female. I applaud
Yeah.
you. I didn't know this, so I guess you learn something new every day. Hazel Hurds, Pittsburgh. 10 games played, 5-5, and 2 of those being shutouts. Again, 2 of them being shutouts. That's one shutout is enough for me. one shutout alone is enough for how I would, after one, man, I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Like, I just, don't put me in that ever again.
Yes.
Your number 5, we might as well just go down to the end of 2, the end of the 2s. So, Blake Mitchell, 15 games played, 11-4, with an 849 save percentage, and 2 of them being shutouts. Again, you're working for your wins, man. Like, you're you know, and I know, like, small picture, it may not seem like it. Big picture, man, your guys' team is, you guys are doing what you got to do. Then, let's see, Zachary, I Bleed Blue, 636 from Anaheim. 13 games, 2 shutouts. Again, you're working. All of you guys, I can't say it enough, man. You guys are working for these shutouts. Don Cujo Killer 99 from Vegas, 12 games, 4-8, 2 shutouts. I can't emphasize the goaltending in this league is phenomenal. I do.
Yeah.
Where was it? Did it record? Let me see. It should have. I hope it did. Maybe not. Maybe. Well, last week, one of my goalies, my second goalie, had a shutout. I applaud you for that. I just want to give you a quick shout out. It was awesome. Great to be a part of it. It was cool to have that happen, just from a teammate perspective, man, congratulations. I'm glad it doesn't show for some reason. We'll get that figured out. I don't think the stats have updated yet. But yeah, I apologize for the stats not being updated. See, team stats. Do we have any of those?
Yep.
Score
team
by
record,
period.
Team stats. Yep. Score by period. Now we can do by period, top 5 for each period. These are goals, I believe, as a team.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. You can't go by period. That sucks. Like, I can't just sort them by period, so I have to go by total. All right, so we'll just go down.
Well, you can see them by period.
Can I?
Like it's already sorted for you.
Oh,
if you look at the first period.
Oh, all right. Well, you're.
Oh no, actually.
Yeah. See what I mean? Like,
no, it's not. No. But I guess you can look at it and you can just kind of skim through it.
Let's see. 2. All right. Well, we can go by top 5 on this one because this one seems to be a little easier to do top by. Let's see. All right. So your top 5 teams: St. Louis. Your first period, they scored 54 goals. That's
their first period.
Not once you get down to the third. I mean, there are 40 goals in the second, 59 in the third, 0 in overtime. So I don't know if they've lost in overtime or if they just don't take games into overtime. They finish it in regulation. Sometimes that's really just how it's got to be. I mean, you just got to finish it in regulation and hope for the best. All right, so your number 2 team, Tampa, 50 goals in the first, 35 in the second, 54 in the third, 2 overtime goals for a total of 141 goals this season. That's awesome. St. Louis, you had a total of 153 goals this season. Great, awesome. You guys are you're putting goals out there. You're putting them on net.
Notice 2 of the top 2 teams in the league. Or top 3, top 5 teams in the league is number 1 and 2 in scoring.
Then let's see. So number 3 is Detroit. 30 in the first, 51 in the second, 57 in the third. Looks like you guys may be trailing, but
50 goal scorer.
That 50 goal scorer helps. 3 in overtime. So you've got three overtime wins. Not too bad. Not too bad. For a combined total of 141 goals. Still, it's awesome. I love to see that you guys are scoring and you guys are putting up points. Number 4, Washington. This is a team I said was going to be a sleeper, man. Washington. Washington. They had their, they were a contender, but they were the pretender. Sorry. With their top line leaving, I think these numbers are going to change. 32 goals in the first, 37 in the second, and 68, in the third. Looks like they're a third period team here.
Oh yeah, 68 goals. Lead the league in most goals in the third period.
1 in overtime, so you've got 1 overtime win. Not bad. For 138 goals total. Not bad. Let's see. Oh, rounding out the top 5, Philadelphia, right there. Well, number 4 on the list would be Philadelphia because of the two-way tie between Tampa and Detroit. Number 4, another third period team. Philadelphia, 28 goals in the first, 45 in the second, 60 in the third, and 3 overtime wins for 136 goals total. Again, I mean, putting the puck in the back of the net, third period comebacks, overtime winners, it's all exciting. It really is. Rounding out your top 5, which is a pretty big gap, you're looking at Anaheim with 30 goals in the first, 31 in the second, 47 in the third, 2 overtime winners for 110. That is the big that seems to be a 26-point difference between your 4th place team in the league and your 5th place team in the league. So you guys tell me what you guys think about that and how you think it's going to affect the outcome of the season.
I've been noticed there's only 4 out of the top 5 are Eastern Conference teams and 2 out of the top 5 are Western Conference. So you can definitely see a difference there.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to Skater.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we'll just go down the way it is right now.
Number 1 in goals. Yeah, we already did that.
I think this will basically tell us who the number 1 team in the league is. Looking at statistics wise, not looking at points, but statistically, who is the number 1 team in the league? Statistically, on paper, Toronto should be the number 1 team in the league.
Toronto.
Yeah. If you're looking at it, wait, are you a skater? Where are you? Team record?
I'm not a skater.
What'd you do?
Not team record.
How did you sort it? Hold on, let me.
Yeah, I'm not a skater, man.
I don't know. Maybe my shit's just being weird.
Try refreshing it.
Yeah, do that real fast. All right, so skater. Yeah, I've got Toronto at the top. What do you got?
Try sorting it. Click goals.
Oh, yep, you got St. Louis. All right, there we go. All right,
well,
so
we already did the top 5 in goals. So
yeah, so statistically on paper, your top. Oh yeah, your top.
It's not even close.
No, it's really not. Your top 5 in the league, statistically on paper, in these stats shows St. Louis with the number 1 spot, Tampa Bay with the number 2 spot, Detroit with the number 3 spot, Philadelphia with the number 4 spot, Washington being their pretending selves with the number 5 spot. Washington lost that first line. I don't know, man. You guys tell me how you guys feel about that. I know,
I mean, jeez, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, looking at the goals and assists, basically you combine those two, you get the points, you get the top 5 in points, and those teams you just named, basically are, the top tier teams, the elite company, the contenders, I should say, even though Washington is considered a pretender after losing their top 9.
Right.
So, but like I said, these are like true Stanley Cup contenders, could possibly be in the running for to win the cup this year. So.
Oh yeah.
Another thing is shots on goal. This is interesting. Try sorting shots on goal. This is the team. Nashville at first with 501 shots on goal.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. You shoot the puck a lot.
And only 27 games.
Yeah, 27 games played, and your team combined is taking 501 shots. It's ridiculous. It's it's dumb, to be honest. Like that's a lot of fucking shots.
501 shots.
Yeah.
With only 95 goals, I mean, that's kind of disappointing for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless they just have played good goaltending, really. I mean, I don't, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Wow.
And Detroit was second with 492. Winnipeg at third with 483. Florida with 452. Fourth. And then the Islanders at 450. And then another notable mentions are Vegas and St. Louis and Philly.
Oh, yeah.
They're not too far.
Obviously. Your leading teams in penalty minutes are going to be your New York Rangers with 1,375 penalty minutes. Fucking ridiculous. One guy on their fucking team's got like 700 of them. Like, come on. Like, I don't know if your stats are messed up or like something, but man, we gotta figure that out because that does not seem accurate.
I mean, I might have to talk to Darren about that and make sure he's putting that right stats.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
The penalty minutes is just broken. Like there's no way.
Yeah, you guys should not have that many fucking penalty minutes. I can tell you that. Number 2, San Jose. This is the biggest diversity of any fucking thing. 1,100 points difference as of now, as it sits on the website. 222 penalty minutes. Again. Number 3, with Arizona. 219. After Arizona, you've got the New York Islanders at the number 4 spot, 190 penalty minutes. Rounding out the top 5 is Ottawa with 185 penalty minutes as a team. Your notable mentions are Colorado with 182. Yeah, we need to fucking work on that, guys. 182 penalty minutes. Pittsburgh at 175 and Florida at 174, along with Edmonton at 174. Going to goalies. What the fuck, man?
Face-off wins.
Oh, yeah. We're looking at face-off wins?
I mean, we gotta have, like, Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville. You're getting the puck. You play Nashville, just prepare to play defense. You play Nashville at 480.
They shoot the puck a lot, so they have a lot of forwards that can shoot and get the puck.
Yeah. You look at Nashville and Anaheim. There's only a 5 face-off win difference. You play either of those teams, just expect to play defense right off the jump. Like, go and get the puck, play a forecheck. Play smart hockey. Don't take penalty minutes.
Yep, or they will make you pay, especially Anaheim with 130 goals.
Yeah.
Or 110 goals.
Under that, you've got Buffalo at 450 faceoffs won. Again, going to start off playing defense. New York Islanders at 416, and rounding out your top five at Detroit at 416. Again, you play any of those top five teams, I mean, you're looking to just start off playing defense unless you've got an amazing center. Your honorable mentions are going to be Philadelphia with 414. And then the greatest disparity in faceoffs wins difference is going to be Dallas. Dallas to Philly. Philly's 414 to Dallas's 397. And then below Dallas, you've got Winnipeg at 395.
Tied with Vancouver at 395. And then Vegas with 391, and then Colorado with 391.
Yeah, trying to win the draws.
And Arizona, surprisingly, 390. Glad to see them, though.
Right.
And, for the bottom teams, good to see, top 10 and something.
Oh, yeah. If we go by face-offs lost, Arizona sitting at the top with 493 face-offs lost. The New York Islanders are sitting at 466 face-offs lost. Florida at 447 face-offs lost. San Jose in the number 4 spot at 426 face-offs lost. That's going to be your second biggest diversity between Arizona and New York Islanders for face-offs lost. And then you've got Colorado with 420 face-offs lost. Got to win draws to win games. It's simple, but yet it's a very diverse game. Winning draws and losing draws is it's a mind game. I appreciate what centers do because it takes a lot to play center. It really does. You got to be in position. You got to win draws. You got to do everything right, because if you do one thing wrong, I mean, either the other team's got the puck or you're out of position. So your honorable.
Right, so,
go ahead.
Oh, you want to go to honorable mentions, or you want to straight to hits?
We can go straight to hits. That's fine.
All right. So number 1 in hits right now is Ottawa with 446. That's like a 50 hit difference between Ottawa and Columbus.
Oh yeah.
Columbus with 397, and then Nashville with 377, third, and then that really physical team Arizona. Their top 2 D-man combined of 163 hits. That's insane. That's nearly half their team in hits combined. And just 2 people, half their team in hits. And then Florida with 366. And honorable mentions are Detroit with 359, and then Colorado with 356, and Anaheim 344, and Vegas 337.
Oh yeah, it's a physical game. I'll tell you that.
Hockey definitely is. You're out there on the ice, man. You definitely expect to be hit in hockey. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, your block shots again. Start off with Florida.
Very impressive.
Yeah,
Florida,
for a stat that's very broken, this is a very impressive, very, very impressive. Florida, you're out there with 300, or not 300, God, that'd be a lot of block shots. 34 block shots. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, for a stat that is broken half the time, that's ridiculous. Your 2 tied teams in second are going to be Pittsburgh and Anaheim with 25 block shots still. I mean, you're getting in front of pucks. Your goalie doesn't have to save, I mean, less pucks, the more block shots, the easier your guys' goalie's job is.
For sure.
The New York Islanders are in third with 24 block shots. Still, I mean, it's still a lot of block shots. And then, so your fourth is going to be tied between Vegas and Dallas at 17 block shots. The New York Rangers.
Hey, it's nice to see the Rangers in there.
Right?
16.
The Rangers and Carolina are tied for fifth at 16 block shots. Going down the list, honorable mentions are going to be the three-way tie between Tampa, Colorado, and Seattle. Billy O, there's your team again.
I think you jumped over Carolina. I think you missed them.
Oh,
They're
no.
right above Tampa.
Yeah, Carolina and New York have the same amount.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
So then, like, your honorable mentions is going to be a three-way tie between Tampa, Colorado, and Seattle.
Even Arizona's right there, too.
Yeah.
13.
I mean, it's crazy, you know. Between Colorado, Seattle, Detroit, you've got 14 block shots. Arizona and Detroit have got 13, and then standing alone at the 11 mark would be San Jose. It's still, you know, these guys are putting their player safety, as you would say, in front of pucks to making a team effort, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's over to
Bowie.
Yeah, it's gonna load. All right. Let's see.
Shots on goal.
Yeah. So
I mean, minutes are kind of important, but not really, because everybody gets almost the exact same amount of minutes.
Right.
Number one that gets, you know, peppered for all their goalies, you know, combined. They face Arizona as a team faces about 614 shots a game, or not game, but for the season they face.
I was gonna say 614 for a game. Good lord.
That'd be insane. 614 in the season with 26 games played. That's a lot of shots. I mean, come on. I mean, this team has a lot of. They have a lot of block shots too, which is impressive. But to face that many shots, wow, that's
right.
Crazy.
I mean, you're getting peppered with shots. Something needs to change there, man. Like,
yeah, I think definitely more pressure on the points, more, you know, control, get that back check going, you know.
Oh yeah,
force pressure.
You know,
less shots too.
You know, a good saying is forecheck, back check, paycheck. You got a forecheck to get your goals, but you know, you turn it over, you got a back check to get that paycheck. You know, I mean, just how it is. I mean, that's hockey. You know, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Go ahead and read down the list. I have to go to the bathroom if I have to pee.
I got you. So Detroit, sitting second, faces 586 shots this season so far, and you know, for one of the good teams out there, they face a lot of shots for sure. San Jose, number three, facing 568 shots. That's quite a lot. And Boston, fourth, with 535 shots they face. And then rounding out the top five is Carolina, facing 529 shots. And then some honorable mentions are New York Rangers, facing 528 shots. And Buffalo 517. New York Islanders 508, and then Florida 456. Goals against. Now the goals against is Arizona. They give up the most goals this season. Definitely need to, you know, maybe it's a goaltending problem. I don't know, maybe it's defense. You know, it's one of those things. So, you know, allowing 145 goals this season or 26 games played, that's a little rough. Carolina, Number 2 with 133 goals allowed. Same thing like Arizona. San Jose, same with Arizona, 131 goals allowed. Detroit, 125 goals allowed. I mean, they allow a lot of goals, but they're still out there in the standings. I mean, they're competing hard, and they're like one of the big teams out there, so definitely.
Hold on, I'm coming back.
And then no surprise. I mean, it's just, they work hard. And then the Rangers, finished fifth with 120. They allow 124 goals in 27 games, and then honorable mentions throughout for teams that have allowed 100 or more goals. And then honorable mentions are Vegas and Calgary. Vegas with 103 and Calgary with 101. Now to goals against average. Now this stat is broken completely.
If you hit it twice, it'll actually go from the lowest goals against average.
Okay, yeah, it's. So we'll do top 5 for the lowest goals against average, and we'll do, Washington with a 2.14 goals against average. That's insane for 27 games played. And they faced 246 shots this season. And their goalies have an average of, all those goalies that play, they average out to be about 2.14 goals against average, which is insane considering. I mean, those goalies must have been staying on their head the whole game, all those games. They must have great defense. So, that's pretty good. And then Winnipeg with 2.29. Anaheim with 2.55. St. Louis tied 2.55, and Minnesota 2.68, and then Philly with 2.73. And then Pittsburgh, Montreal, Florida are up there too. Save percentage. Teams with the best save percentage. Toronto, best team that has averages out to have the best save percentage with 878. That's crazy. With 25 games played.
Elite goaltending right there. Exactly what that is.
And that's pretty insane. And then Anaheim, not too far behind with 863 save percentage. Columbus with 847, Seattle 843, Buffalo 843, Washington 841, Minnesota honorable mention 834, and then Boston 826, and Florida 820. Shutouts, top teams that have the most shutouts. Buffalo definitely up there. 3 shutouts. Pittsburgh,
Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Winnipeg all have 3 shutouts.
Yeah, these are teams that that have really good goaltenders, like really good. Like Montreal, that Cabriolex guy, he's on Montreal. He had 2 shutouts in 3 games played. So
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yep, and then Ottawa has 2 shutouts. Florida, Dallas, Anaheim, Vegas, Tampa Bay, New York Islanders. Yeah, and the list goes on. Okay, so that's goalies, and then we can go down.
That's what we're looking
team now. Team. I'm not sure what this is.
Oh, this is the fun stat. This is your penalty kill, your power play percentage.
Oh yeah, this just shows. Now.
Okay, so.
Yep, you started.
Your first is going to be goals against per game. Teams with the lowest goals against per game. Now this is ridiculous right here.
You want to do lowest and then highest?
Yeah, I'm gonna go lowest to highest.
Just your top 5 and lowest and highest.
Your lowest team, has got a almost a 0.6 goals. It's over half a goal, almost a full goal difference between your number 1 and your number 2 team. Your number 1 team is Montreal
6-7.
with a .67 goals against per game. If you can't score, you can't win.
They have some good goalies, I'm telling you.
Man, like you gotta score to win, guys. Toronto, number 2.
Goals again.
Your goals against per game for Toronto is 1.12. Washington at a 1.44. Minnesota at a 1.89. Rounding out your top 5 is going to be Anaheim with 2.04 goals against per game average. Your honorable mentions is going to be Philadelphia and Seattle, both with a 2.22 goals against per game average, and those are your lowest. Your highest teams for your goals against,
who allow the most goals a game.
Yeah, who allow the most goals a game. Arizona with a 5.58 goals against per game average. Carolina with a 4.93 goals against average. San Jose with a 4.84 or 4.85 goals against per game average. Your number 4 is going to be Detroit with a 4.63.
That's the special thing about Detroit, though.
Yeah,
they're a weird team. Like, they allow a lot of goals, but they also score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet if they allowed less goals, they'd be probably if one of the best teams, if not the best team in the league.
Oh, easily. Detroit, if you're watching this, man, pick up some goaltending. Yes. You guys might be in the lead.
Rangers.
Yeah, rounding out your top 5 goals against per game average is going to be the Rangers at a 4.59. Your honorable mentions are going to be Vegas and Calgary. Vegas being a 3.81 goals against per game average, and Calgary being a 3.74 goals against per game average. I would consider anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 goals against per game pretty normal. Anything really below that, like your two against, I'm looking at more of the elite side of things. Your really low teams like Montreal, it's got a 0.6 something.
0.67.
This is godly.
Not even allowing a goal a game, so that's insane.
I mean, good goaltending.
Basically allowing a goal, just maybe one goal a game. That's it.
Right. Teams that have the most power plays. These are teams that draw a lot of penalties. They don't take them, but they draw them. You got Winnipeg and Anaheim tied for the number 1 spot at 90. Buffalo coming in at number 2 with 83 power plays on the season. Vancouver at number 3 at 82 power plays for the season. Detroit coming in at 79, along with Seattle. Again, Billy, you're running a tight show over there, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's what they get for power plays per game. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your number 5 spot is going to go to Nashville at 77 power plays on the season. Your honorable mentions are going to be Colorado at 76 power plays per game. Or not 76 power plays per game on the season. They've had 76 power plays per game. Yeah, I was going to say, good lord. Somebody needs to lay off the poke check. And then your New York Islanders are going to be your biggest disparity, I would say, at 69 power plays on the season. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Let's
nice.
go to penalty
Good
kills.
job, Islanders. Good job.
All right, so your team with the most penalty kills. These are the
Oh God.
guys. These are guys that
Take the most penalties.
spend a lot of time in the sin bin, the penalty box, as we call it, the timeout area, the Mister want to throw fisticuffs at the first period area.
Yep.
Got to take a 5-minute boarding on top of a 5-minute fighting for a 10-minute game misconduct. You got the New York. You got your New York Islanders. Uh, they've taken 79 penalties this season. 79. That's how many penalty kills they've had. Then you've got Buffalo with a 10 difference. 10 penalty kills is a difference there. 69, along with Vegas, at 69 penalty kills. Then you got the New York Rangers at 66, along with Colorado, penalty kills. And then, let's see, so what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so and then your number 4 spot's going to go to Carolina with 67 penalty kills. Then
Another. Well, after this, we should do like who allows the less amount.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
the less amount of penalties this season.
Seattle with Ottawa with 64 penalty kills, and then rounding out your top 5 is going to be Seattle with 63. Honorable mentions are going to be Calgary with 62 and Anaheim with 60. The teams that get the lowest are Florida. Florida takes no penalties. They've had
Literally, like 6 penalties all season.
6 penalties all season. Nobody fights.
In 27 games.
Nobody fights. Nobody does
Very
nothing.
Disciplined team.
Very disciplined. They just, they don't even
Shout
hit.
out to Ethan for it.
Yeah, Ethan, you run a tight shit over there, man. Like my guys fucking hit R1, running down the ice. Your guys just, what'd you do? Make them take it all off? No, I don't know. It's just.
I mean, you can still get penalties for hitting people.
Oh yeah, but still, I mean, like fuck, I think I see more tripping and slashing.
Like 90% of the penalties. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, so you got Florida at number 1 with 6 penalty kills all season. Number 2, St. Louis with 7 penalty kills all season. Again, 2 teams that just don't take no penalties. Then you got Philadelphia with they've taken 24 penalties all season.
Very disciplined.
Yeah, still very disciplined. Then you got Montreal and Los Angeles for the number 4 spot, both taking 27 penalty minutes this season. And Tampa Bay rounding out your top 5. Well, Tampa Bay and San Jose rounding out your top 5 at 39 penalty kills this season. And San Jose and Toronto for no, maybe not. Hold on. No, Toronto and Minnesota for your honorable mentions. Toronto with 40 penalty kills, and Minnesota with 42 penalty kills. Again, I mean anywhere like in the I would say like high 40s to mid-range 60s. I could say that'd be average. 6 penalties, and you've had 6 penalty kills in 27 games. If that's, that's ridiculous. I mean, nobody does that. Power play goals allowed. Who's let the most power play goals allowed? You've got Carolina with 28 power play goals allowed. New York and Chicago with 22 power play goals allowed. Edmonton in the number 3 spot with 18 power play goals allowed. Ottawa and Colorado in the number 4 spot, I believe. Yeah, the number 4 spot with 17 power play goals allowed. And a two-way tie. Yeah, and a two-way tie for number 5 in New Jersey and San Jose, both only allowing 16 power play goals allowed this season. Honorable mentions. Yeah. Honorable mentions are going to be not San Jose. Toronto and the New York Islanders along with the Nashville Predators at 15 power play goals allowed this season. Penalty kill percentage, you want to go by who has the best?
I mean, power play goals against Tampa Bay only allow 3 power play goals, and they've been on the penalty kill 39 times and only allowed 3 goals. And then St. Louis, only allowed 4, been on the penalty kill 7 times. LA, 5 goals on that allowed power play goals and 27 times on the penalty kill, only allowed 5. 52 times on the penalty kill, only allowed 6. 6. That's insane. 6 goals only allowed and 52 times on the penalty kill. And then Montreal, 27 and penalty kills and 7 goals allowed. Okay, now we can go to penalty kill percentage.
All right, so your penalty kill percentage, the best team in the league with the penalty kill percentage is Tampa Bay, 92.3% penalty kill percentage. Yeah, they're killing it. Like literally,
just expect that. If you play against them, just don't
turn over the puck. Don't turn over the puck. Like you get a power play, you get a power play. Don't turn it over. Hold on to it for as long as possible. Then you got Seattle at second with. Hold on, let me readjust my microphone. With 89.9% on the penalty kill. You got Winnipeg at 88.5% on the penalty kill.
I mean, look how many penalties they've taken, though.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. I mean, look at Seattle. Seattle's taken 63 penalties and has killed off 88.9% of them. Almost 90% of their penalties, nobody scores on. Well, that's why, like I said, these teams hold on to the puck as long as possible. Just hopefully you can win the draw, whether it be in your zone and whether it be in their zone, neutral zone. Win the draw, hold on to the puck for as long as possible, and hope you get at least 1 or 2 shots on net. Let's see.
Buffalo.
Yeah. Buffalo, the number 3 spot, the number 4 spot, 84.1% penalty kill percentage, and 69 penalty kills, and they've killed off 84.1% of them. Actually, really good.
LA.
Rounding out your top 5 is going to be LA at the 81.2% on 68. Or no, I'm reading that wrong. Sorry. Fuck, man, my eyes are killing me right now. 81.5, sorry, LA. 81.5% on the penalty kill, but they did just have a lot of guys quit, so we'll see, that those numbers might change. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't get it. Like I said, I would say 70s, anywhere from like 60 to 78, I would say would be average to kill a penalty. Because you're killing.
Especially if you take a lot of penalties.
Yeah, I mean you're killing a little more than half, but you're still not killing 100% of them.
I'm looking at the teams right now that have the worst penalty kill percentage.
Yeah, go ahead and read that, because that stat doesn't seem right either. Because how the fuck can you have a negative 33.3?
I think that's broken. I think stats were imported wrong or something happened, because they've only been on the penalty kill 6 times and they allowed 8 goals.
Actually, no. Actually, that might be right. That might be right.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, might be right.
So I'm assuming. Somebody must have taken double minor, or a 5-minute major.
Yeah.
Unless they've all been 5-minute majors, I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, that's an interesting one. Definitely. Just safe to say. I mean, Florida doesn't take very many penalties. I mean, at all. I mean, only 6 allowed in 27 games. I mean, that's insane. But when they do take penalties, they definitely pay for it, for sure. Um, and then St. Louis with a 42%. That's kind of low. 42%. They only taking 7 penalties.
Yeah, I mean, then again, I mean, you don't when you only take 7 penalties, you don't have to kill off many either. So,
Yeah.
I
And,
guess.
Carolina 56.9, San Jose 59.0, and then Chicago 60.7. And then Toronto, Rangers, Philly, Washington to round out honorable mentions. And that
I do
is
believe.
it for the stats.
Yeah, I believe that actually, let me click on standings. Oh no, nope. We've already went through all of that. All right, awesome.
And we went through
Uh,
standings, stats, leaders.
all right. Well, that rounds out our 4-hour podcast. uh, for the I don't know. I don't even know how many people are viewing this now. I think there's still
At the beginning of the stream, I believe there was close to 20 or so.
yeah. I know there's still 2 people viewing it.
And it was pretty late at night too. It was still I don't know, 12 at night.
Right. So this 4-hour video. If you guys just need to skip to the end, do whatever. But I appreciate everybody that came and watched, hung out.
4 hours straight.
Hung out. C-Dats, honorable mention there, bud. I mean, you hung out for hours. Oh, Billy O hung out for a couple of hours. Genji hung out for a couple hours. I mean, you got just a few names. Get this out there. Let the guys know. Get these prospects in. I'd like to bring on some more management, some more admins for interviews, some players, some top scorers, see how they're talking, see what their plans are. I'd also like to bring in a couple of the players' council, see what's going on over there, the owners' council. As I'm part of the owners' council, I want to get another guy's opinion on it. Also, another thing that I like to say, me, Keith, and Scott, along with Ian, we've kind of talked. I know a lot of you guys are, I get a lot of guys, they're against the whole donations thing because they don't get a product coming back to them. I mean, you see the website, but you're just like, oh, okay, the website, it's a website. Why am I helping pay for a website? But something we've kind of proposed to Scott and Keith was running a t-shirt and hoodie with the actual league logo on it. So what you see on your screen that says Sportscast, it won't have the Sportscast, but it'll say World E-Hockey League Season 1 on it. Anybody that would be interested, let us know. If we can get a high enough demand for them. I mean, there's over 500 people in this league. Any of the profit that we make from it is all going right back into helping run and operate the league, helping run the website, helping operate, helping the cost of keeping the website up, keeping the app up, just keeping everything running. We don't, they don't ask, for, a $5 membership or whatever, to join. It's all free. It's all this. It's all that. I get. I understand. Some people they can't. I understand. But I know that me as a person, I would want a product in return. If you guys have any ideas, lanyards, koozies, t-shirts, any of that, go ahead, pitch them to us. Let us know how you guys feel about them. Let us know in the comments, in the Discord, in the league chat, any of that. PM me. My gamer tag is Fewart44, Feurt 44. And then Ian's is DogChow16. All right.
Yep.
That's
DAWGCHAO 16.
Yeah, go ahead, message either of us. Let us know, what your guys' thoughts are. visit the Facebook page, World E Hockey League or WEHL Sportscast on Facebook. Leave us a like, subscribe, comment. Click the little bell next to the notifications, so that way you guys get notifications when we go live, when any of the top 10 videos are updated. Our next stream will probably be next week sometime. I apologize for it being such a long delay of the 3 weeks. Won't let that happen again.
We'll probably think about around next weekend.
Yeah.
Around here, probably, yeah, aiming probably for like Friday.
Yeah. I'd like to keep doing one, you know, around that Friday night puck. The Friday night puck, it seems to be working.
Also spread the word about that. Also get more members in this league, you know.
Yeah, I mean, even if guys only want to play, you know, the Friday night puck, or you know, or they just want to play for a couple of games a week or whatever, you know, you can hang out in the prospects for a while, and you know, you only got to play one game as a prospect to get called up to the show. So, you know, I mean, it works out, and you know, some guys, you know, they like it, some guys hate it, but
and the more this league grows, you know, the more, you know, chances of us expanding to an AHL season. I know Scott and Keith were talking about that. I think an AHL would definitely get more people involved.
Oh yeah,
because you know,
you're
not listed as just, you know,
a
you're
prospect.
not being named as a prospect. You know, you're actually being something. I mean, I'm not saying like a prospect or being called a prospect means you're nothing, but people feel that way if you actually just consider like a actual player of the league. Like, when the games count, I think that's what people get into it more, when they actually play for games that count.
Right. I would love to. I'd love to have a AHL section on the sportscast. I'd love to be able to have, you know, enough guys that we have, you know, that we're able to donate a section of our time just to the AHL. You know, right now, I mean, we're just sitting in the NHL. We're working our way. You know, the more people we get in, the more people that come out, you know, the more people that show up, give us the feedback that we want. You know, we love doing this, and we do it for you guys. We don't do it for ourselves. We don't do it for anybody else. But that is going to be the end of this. Like I said, leave a like, subscribe, comment, click the little bell, and we will see you guys next time.